Damn, you guys, I can't go live anywhere right now. None of my Facebooks I can go live on. So I'm live right now on YouTube and stuff, but like, bitch, I can only go live on YouTube and Periscope, which I don't have that many people on those things. I only have like 10,000 people on YouTube. So it's just weird that like I'm shut down all across Facebook, all across the board. So since I'm only on YouTube, I gotta be a little bit more entertaining. So right now I'm also on TikTok, and I have a horse face on TikTok. It's really crazy. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at right now. So this is my camera. I don't know if you guys can even see anything on my computer. I don't know how it looks because the horse face thing. Let me take off the horse face. I hate this horse face already. How do I get rid of it? Don't tell me it's like stuck this way. Oh my God, I'm stuck with a horse face? Oh, great. What do you mean what happened to my MAGA YMCA song? That's not my song. If I could call Ricky Rebel. Okay, so somebody just down TikTok said what happened to my MAGA YMCA song. I don't know what happened to Ricky's song. Ricky, did something happen to your song? I don't even know because they're at it again, girl. Thinking I'm you. So I'm gonna exit off of TikTok right now because I hate this face thing they gave me. But I'm gonna exit off right now and come back on as a normal person. So yeah, sorry guys, it's just really weird right now for me. Oh, that was strange. Anyway, guys, I want to update you guys on my car situation. I want to update you guys on we're 5 days away. Like, we are 5 days away. This is huge. A part of me feels like I've been kind of going through the motions. I've been going through like, I don't know, just thinking about the whole entire last 4 years. It's been incredible. It's been so incredible and so like life-changing. It's insane. I never thought in a million years I'd be sitting here loving and fighting for Christian Republicans in America. But you know, girl, these are the best people on the earth. Like literally, like, but you don't even know. Like these people are just like some of the best people I've ever met and ever run into. And I gotta say, these people have shown me nothing but love. And I 100% believe in my heart that the whole myth that like Christians hate gays is just that. It's a myth. It's not real. It's not a thing, guys. It's not even reality.
One section, right?
Stop. Anyways, I had to re-go live on TikTok. But it's literally a myth. It's not real. And any of you guys on the left that are watching this, you guys are going to hate this really. You guys are going to hate this. You guys are going to talk shit about this video. You guys are going to never share it, of course. Although, come on, bitch. We all know you share it. And we know you're going to talk shit about it. We know you guys are going to be like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. Click off this quickly because it's a gay who's saying pro-Trump things. Yeah, it's because I'm a gay with a mind, and I'm a gay who is has reality to think for my mind, and I have common sense, unlike most gay people in America. I don't know what it is. It's just a gay American thing. Like it's like the gay American culture to really go against everything you know to be real. Why is that? Why do gays find the need to be stupid selectively and on purpose? Like some things sound like it's gay, like positive. Like for instance, it sounds good to say, nobody should turn me away from being gay. That sounds awesome to say. But you gays have this problem where you don't like to look into things clearly. And you need to fucking start. Because all you bitches are hurting us. We are hurting. We are hurting bad. Till November 5th. Not shocked. And I'm on TikTok, guys. I'm probably gonna be banned for this video. Why? Because I'm a conservative. They're banning us all across the whole entire board. And I just like for once that they're banning everybody, not just only the people who are influencers or whatever, because before they were only banning us. And it looked crazy when we kept saying they're banning us, they're shadow banning and all this stuff. And everybody thought we were conspiracy theorists. Everybody's like, yeah, girl, put on your tinfoil hat. Maybe you just shouldn't talk shit online. But that's not the case at all. They are actively coming for us. And now it's so obvious that it feels good to know that like I'm not crazy. Because there was points in my life where I was like, am I crazy? Like, am I crazy? But I'm not crazy. Anyways, but I wanted to update you guys really quickly on my car situation because I know a lot of people on TikTok donated. So basically, I got in a car accident about 2.5 weeks ago. And I only had liability. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I was so like scared. And again, here come the Christian Republicans to my aid. They are such amazing people. And they are the reason why I fight so hard for them. And I love my country and I love my Christian Republicans. Like, I love my Christian Republicans. Don't get the word Christian Republican mixed up, by the way. There are two different things, girl. There are two different things, girl. And yes, there was a lot of Christians opposing gay marriage, girl. But stop trying to use that as an excuse to throw at the GOP, because the GOP has nothing to do with that. Okay? In fact, there's a lot of Catholic Republicans who ended Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and DOMA. Okay? Okay. So let's get off the board. Get that out of your minds. Get that out of your minds. Republican and Christian are two totally separate things. They are synonymous in a lot of ways, but they're two totally separate things. But anyway, I love them both. And I love the Christian Republicans. God, I love them. And they've shown me nothing but kindness, love, and everything that the left says that they are. It's just actually what Christian Republicans are. I think that they, on the left, steal a lot of MOs from the right, but they're also stealing the whole like syllabus of being a Christian Republican, of like the whole like they just chant it in marches, but they don't act on it and they don't do anything positive or anything that's worth equality at all. But that's neither here nor there. What I want to talk to you guys about is my car again. They came to my rescue, and on the GoFundMe page they raised over $2,000. Then on my Venmo page they raised over $1,100. And hold on, guys, 1 second. My friend's here right now. So yeah, they raised so much money for me, and I was going to raise even more to make sure I can buy a car suitable, because they said my repairs are not going to be over $5,000. And I was like, are you kidding me? It's $5,542.42. That's the only reason why I remember that, because the 42. But literally, it was so expensive. And I went live on TikTok and I showed everybody, because I'm honest about the whole situation. So I showed them the estimate and stuff. And I don't have time to sit and just like wait for to kind of raise more for me to try to put together all that money, especially with like bills being so tight. So what I did was I used the money you guys raised me. Thank you guys so much. And I went and I bought a car. So I have a car. It's not like this car. It's kind of cool. Actually, this car. It was actually an old man's car who passed away, and he kept really good care of it. It has 150,000 miles, yes, but barely. And it's a 2005 Dodge Durango, because I have to have an SUV because I can't pull my fucking motorcycle, bitch. I won't take it. Like, I won't drive it. I only drive things that have a trailer hitch. Like, it's just what I do. And also, let's not forget, I did spend $70 on that damn Trump flag 2 days before my crash. That goes in my trailer hitch. It's like a Trump trailer hitch flag thing. It was $70, but it's totally worth it because I drive around town with a gigantic flag behind me, and it's amazing. God, it's amazing. So yeah, I did buy a Dodge Durango, and it's so nice. I'll show you guys a video and pictures of it tomorrow. I don't want to do it in the dark, so I'm going to show you guys it in the sun. But it's really beautiful. It's a nice car, and I already changed out all my Trump stuff from my other car that's wrecked to the Dodge Durango. It's actually funny. I was sitting out there yesterday and I was like taking off bumper stickers and putting them onto my other car. I was like, I have to Trump out my car before I show it on camera. Like, I'm going to send. I didn't send out one picture, not to one friend at all, about the car, because I wanted to wait till my Trump stuff was on it. Like, is that bad? Like, girl, we're less than a week away. I'm trying to represent. Like, girl. And if you have a Trump flag on the back of your car and you take it off when you go somewhere else other than your town, then girl, don't be a pussy. You got 5 days left. Just, if it's time to speak up, now's the time. So I just wish that for these 5 days, the silent majority wouldn't be silent. Like, just for these 5 days, please. But anyways, I want to thank you guys so much from TikTok. I would thank you guys on Facebook, but I'm not allowed to go live on Facebook on any platform right now. I'm only live on YouTube, Periscope, and on TikTok. But it was TikTok that did it. I'm sorry. I used to be really big on Facebook until Facebook deleted my work. 4 years worth of videos, they deleted all at once, and I lost everything. So it's so hard to get that motivation back to go back to Facebook. And even though I had like thousands of people on there, but I'm on TikTok now, and TikTok is a game changer. TikTok is better in the sense of I talk to younger people and people that really are open-minded to change. And I've changed so many minds. I wanted to talk to you guys about that today. So I wanted to read you guys something that my friend sent me, and it was emotional. Like, I literally like almost kind of did cry. Tonight I was talking to my old friend, and we used to be very close. She moved away to Arizona with her kids, and I used to be really close to her son, who's autistic. I used to cut his hair and stuff. He didn't trust nobody else but me. I used to do her hair very bright. Some of you guys might know her. I said I'd keep her name a secret, but I can't. Bitch, I'm like one of my BFFs. Her name's Yolanda. She moved to Arizona, and right when I was getting really involved in being an activist, and she was always on the left. Now, she never wanted to talk politics with me. She always reminded me every day she loved me, but I kind of ignored her. And I threw her to the side because I just can't. Honestly, I regret it, but I don't regret it because I can't be friends with liberals. It's not because that we think differently. It's because they think evilly. It's because the policies they advocate for literally will kill people and hurt people, gays in particular. And I just can't shake this feeling that I've gained from my new Republican lifestyle, where people are calling me American, where I'm actually being looked at as an equal, not pretending to fight for this equality that I already have. So I'm not going to let it go. And I refuse to ever go backwards and be a liberal again and pretend like I'm not equal again. I refuse to be the other ever again. And so that being said, TikTok is a lot more, it makes more sense when it comes to changing minds, when it comes to talking to people and actually having the ability to turn votes and make people vote red. So TikTok, I got to hand it to them. I thank them all on TikTok. Hey. So basically, I just wanted to thank you guys, but I wanted to read you guys this real quick about what my friend Yolanda sent me. And it was really crazy because I've got a lot of these, but this was, when it's somebody you love, it's different. So she said this out of the blue today. She says, by the way, she goes, I love you. And I love you and bug hugs. And I was like, okay. She goes, by the way, I voted for Trump. I just didn't publicize it. So tired of all the politics, to be honest with you, but all your videos and posts made me think and changed my mind. Go Trump. And at first I was thinking, is she just like saying this because I have ignored her? I really have. I threw her, like, I didn't, not in a mean way. I just simply stopped talking to anybody like on that side that were considered a kind of a friend. And I'm proud to say I don't have any friends that are liberals, and I refuse to. I just don't. And so she said, I love you for teaching me and showing me the way. I don't comment and I don't post because I don't want to fight with people. My heart can't handle it, literally. She just got a pacemaker as well. And she goes, but I just know you are being heard, and I don't care if you share this with anybody. Just block out my number first. And don't worry, I'm not going to show her number. But she said that. And she said, thank you for being you. But I think you already knew that I switched sides when I posted that I was voting in person. I saw her say something about like, I don't trust the mail, so I'm going to vote in person. And I did comment on her post, which that's the only thing I've said to her in like 2 years. I commented and I said, girl, did you take a red pill? But she didn't answer me. So she's answered me today, and she said, I love you so much. Keep doing what you're doing, and don't let anybody get you down. Always remember that you are being heard. And I watched almost every one of your videos. I see your posts constantly. She goes, well, I'm hoping I'm hoping now that his son runs for office next. Let's keep the family in the White House, like is what I keep saying. And mind you, this is somebody who was so on the left. It was insane. She begged me when I went to her house when she was moving. She said, please don't talk politics. Like, she was so on the left. It's insane. She just did not understand why people like Donald Trump. Well, she moved away to Arizona. And I think Arizona probably helped it as well as my videos. But it just felt so good to hear that from somebody like that is really close to me. We had a whole long conversation about it. And she kept reassuring me how like my videos really changed her way of thinking. And she said, it's all you that did it. And I have you to thank for saving me. She thinks I like saved her, which I don't think I saved somebody, but I do think that I maybe changed a mind, and I think that's very important to do because it's not, you don't have to go Republican. Like, don't be a Republican. Hate Donald Trump even. But being a Democrat is just like, again, why would you never want to be a Nazi? It's just an evil fucking thing. Like, you never want to be that because of the Nazi Party history. Well, then don't ever want to be Democrat because that's literally just as evil, twice as long, killed just twice as many people. So that being said, like, the Democratic Party just, to me, is just pure evil. So I mean, I'm down to break bread with third party, whatever. You don't have to be a Republican, but you also don't have to be a Democrat. And that's the message I kind of bring to everybody. And so for her to like listen, that was awesome. She also said that, she said, it's like being born again. It's really weird feeling when it all came together, when I saw them ganging up on him, trying to impeach him for no reason. I was like, I have to start listening to what Chris is saying. I need to close my eyes and actually listen to the words, and it just clicked one day. And she said she literally had to sit there and close her eyes and then just listen to what I was saying, as opposed to watching me and being kind of entertained by like my craziness, because she thought like a lot of it was just that, because she's known me on a personal level for a lot of years. And so she knew me as like always like kind of be extra, because I'm extra as fuck. But she said that she closed her eyes and just kind of, because she didn't understand the impeachment. So she closed her eyes and just listened to my videos. And she says, thank you for saving her. So again, these are really important things. And I didn't meet her on TikTok. I actually met her in person. We were friends for a long time, and then we actually kept in contact on Facebook. She doesn't even have TikTok, but TikTok is more of a place where I could change minds a lot quicker. We are so close to the election. But this is another story just from a friend, you know. And you guys see me post things on Instagram, where I posted the other day. Somebody said, you know, I used to think I was anti-LGBT. He said, but actually because of you, I learned I'm not anti-LGBT. I'm anti-liberal. And I was like, bitch, me too. So I mean, there's so many straight, big, burly men who change their minds every day about the gay community because of me. And so gays, they hate me, but it's okay, bitch. 'Cause I'm saving you. You can hate me, bitch. Hate me all you want, but I'm still saving you, bitch. And the reason why I advocate for things like the right to refuse service with Christians is because I'm doing that sticking up for gay people. It's hard to see that. I get it because I'm always like, gays, shut up. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Go somewhere else. I say those things. I get it. But I'm doing that because I like gay only establishments. I like gay only clubs. I like gay pride. So I think the straights should be allowed to have the equal right to do the same thing. So I believe in equality. I'm a freedom fighter before I'm a Republican. But like I said, you don't have to go Republican, but just don't be Democrat. And I think everybody should be out there trying to preach that message at least. But it just felt good to know that people are listening and that people hear me. And I never had to go to that really dark place in my life when I was first exiled from the gay community and I lost every friend I ever had 3 years ago. I never had to go deep that low because of the Republican Party. And again, the Republican Christians, they came through for me like they do so many times. So now I have a car. Thank you guys so much. You guys made sure I still had a vehicle. And you guys didn't have to donate a lot of money either, which was awesome because there's so many of you guys that you guys just donated like $10 here, $5 here, and I got enough to buy a fucking car. So thank you guys so much. And I don't find myself giving up anytime soon. So definitely won't be doing that. There's a comment right now on YouTube. They said, "Do not give up on your voice." I don't agree with everything you say. Which, see, this is the best part about it. She said, "I don't agree with everything you say, but most of it, and your conduct deserves a listen," which I do listen. It makes me think. I think that's awesome that like simply my existence and me just being me will be the thing that make you go home and question yourself or question like the way you look at people. Because first of all, I changed straight men's minds who didn't like gay people. I changed Christians' minds who maybe were on the fence about gay people. I changed gay people's minds about the Democratic Party and about the atrocities that they serve us. I changed a lot of Republicans' minds when it comes to trans issues and stuff. Although I'm not trans, and they step on my toes a lot. It's like, but they're cute. I mean, trans. I'm androgynous. I'm definitely not a trans person, but yeah, androgyny is not trans, just so you guys know. But I like that. I get to just be myself simply all the time with the Republicans. And at the same time, me just be myself, that changes somebody's mind or perspective on something in life. And so I think that my existence is people would say it's a walking contradiction, but I think it's actually a walking learning tool. And I think that's really important for people like me who break the mold to stand out right now, because right now we need to come together more than ever. We need to make sure we save our country. And whatever we have to do to make the Republicans come together, let's do it. And, I think it's already happening. So that's that. And what the real reason of this video tonight was my friend's here now, Katie, and I've got down my old boxes of this is like my pasties, sponges, hair paint, neon body paint, black light body paint, black light makeup, and caution tape. Oh. And then this box right here is a box full of, I don't know what's in it. This is festival jewels, feathers, Halloween makeup, and glow sticks. So we have all this stuff. So we're gonna do see what we can put together for like some cool Halloween stuff tonight. And from now on, if you guys don't want to continue watching, you guys don't have to. But this video is probably gonna be really long. I just wanted to make sure I started out with thanking the people that needed to be thanked because of the fact that they're gonna watch the beginning. You guys probably won't stay to the end, but we're gonna just fuck around with makeup for the next like hour. So I mean, again, you guys don't have to sit around and watch. And I would appreciate it if you guys did. You guys maybe learn something with makeup, and we're gonna talk some shit and just have a good night. So we're gonna go through some festival stuff because I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more of what I do other than just talk shit online about politics. Because believe it or not, I actually had a big following just doing hair and makeup. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of that because I've been so wrapped up in this Trump stuff that like we have to remember everything good comes to an end eventually. And hair and makeup is where I am. That's my career. That's what I do. And so I'm going to get right back up into that. And you guys are going to see a lot of it. So tonight we're going to do something crazy. So if you guys have any ideas of what we should paint on our faces, we were thinking of doing aliens. What else do you say? We might do an alien. We might do pretty makeup. We might do something kind of like mystic or scary. I have a lot of liquid latex and stuff. We can even do wounds. So I want you guys in the comments right now, tell me what you guys want to see us do makeup wise. And we're going to give it some thought. So I'm going to come. Let me move this thing. So I'm going to put you a little bit more on camera so people aren't like, who's that voice? Can you shut the door? Yeah. I know it's warm, but I'll put on a fan right now too. It's just a matter of like. So this is Katie.
Time to start mine now.
She already did her makeup. That's why.
And I have work tonight.
No.
Yeah.
I hate her job.
Yeah.
Like, what's a job? Okay, so let's go through the boxes real quick. Ooh, girl, the mess. Okay, now these boxes have been packed, so I'm afraid of spiders. So I was like.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
So look at here's.
But I was thinking your hair would be perfect for alien, and I have like the perfect line.
She said my hair would be perfect for alien, bitch. Are you calling me an alien? Like, is my hair perfect for alien?
Yes, it would. Or mermaid.
Who's gonna go on with gas? What's going on with gas? What do you mean gas?
Gas prices? I don't know.
Oh, you vote for Chris to give us all right. I will. Hey, guess what? It's a Dodge Durango, so it has 3 rows of seats, bitch. And right now I have my Trump stuff back there, so the 3rd row is down. But I will give every motherfucker a right. In fact, I want to go to the next, which is this Saturday. I want to go and be in the next Trump train, and I want to have my new car in it because it's a V8, bitch. It's fucking 3 rows of
Josh
seats.
said it's nice. He's like, his engine. I was like, what? He's like, yeah.
It is really nice. I talked the guy down to $3,000. Now, mind you, it does have one little flaw. It has like something with the alarm. I guess if the alarm doesn't click on right, then it'll kill the battery. So I mean, that's like sex, but that's the only thing he didn't tell me about that when I got. But otherwise, it runs perfectly. It looks really good.
And now you know.
Yeah.
You learned.
And now I know because I learned. But it's a beautiful car. The guy that had it was an old man, and then he died. And so when he died, he kept such good care of it that the back leather seats have never been touched. It has a TV in it. It has a DVD player in it that I had to take the plastic off because the old man never used a DVD player once. And he didn't know this, but if you move the DVD player screen, it has a remote there, also in plastic. And it has 2 fully big headphones that are wireless, never been opened. Never been opened. It's a really good car. Like, it's so nice. It's tinted windows.
That's
You
so
see the rims? The
exciting.
rims are beautiful. It's like beautiful black, brand new rims. It's so fucking nice. Like, you guys got me that car, and I'm so happy about it. So let's look. Oh, look at these feathers. I used to always have feathers in my hair, believe it or not. Always.
Really?
Yeah, I was so obsessed
How
with
did you
feathers.
do them? Just clip them in?
Look at these feathers, guys. They have like I take I have an extension bead, and I use like a crochet hook. I put the crochet hook and the extension bead on, and I take a little extension bead clamp, pliers basically. That's what they look like, and I clamp it down, and it stays in my hair. It can stay up to like, and if I want it out, I can just simply clamp it, like unclip it. And so these are all real feathers. I don't do fake feathers. Even these ones with the skulls on them are real feathers.
Oh wow.
I only do real. So we have like gold and pink and orange and stuff. Normally for the past 2 years I've been an Indian, only because the first year I was an Indian, people came for me hardcore and said cultural appropriation, because I have a full Indian costume, bro. So like a real big Indian headdress and stuff. So what I did was the next year I was an Indian again, but I did
Rob Zombie one. The last Rob Zombie movie we were watching. You're like, I have that same exact one.
Yeah,
The matching one.
I have it. And so I made myself a dead Indian. Because I said cultural appropriation is dead, bitch. And if you think I'm cultural appropriating, fuck you. Like, I have more Indian in me than Elizabeth Warren. I have 1%, okay? Literally. My genealogy said 1%. I was like, yay, more than Elizabeth Warren. Because, she said she's an Indian. So we have feathers so far. Let's see. Here, let's go through it together. You can come on camera, because otherwise they're going to be like, who the fuck is that voice? So, oh, more feathers. Look at even more. Oh, yeah, and I went through a phase where I got all these different kinds of electric eyelashes. Or not electric eyelashes. Oh, yeah, I have those too. Yeah, but I also have electric ones.
Electric?
Yeah, they're the, you know the kind that was advertised on Facebook, like they light up and stuff. They're not that good, and they don't light up that well. And they have a clear wire that goes right here and back here. They're not worth it.
More uncomfortable than.
They're so not worth it. Don't ever get those electric eyelashes that look really cool on Facebook that they advertise. Don't buy them, bitch. They're shitty. They're shitty. There's a reason why they're only like $1. So, but these are magnetic ones. I got a lot of them. Not the good ones. I finally got some good ones from a girl from TikTok. She sent me some good eyelashes, and they're the kind that you paint on first, and then they stick to those. Those are the only magnetic ones any of you guys should buy. Don't ever buy the magnet ones that have a magnet you clip like this.
The strip, yeah.
They suck. Fuck those. Fuck them. I have some right here. You want them? So I have this, and then this thing right here is all body jewels. Look how many jewels. Like I have any kind of jewel you can have. This is also eyelashes. This is where I used to paint stuff. Some of it's glitter and stuff. But look at the giant body jewels. I have body jewels like every size, every color, every design. Like I was obsessed with festival fashion before I got into the Trump stuff. I used to specialize in festival fashion. Like these go for nails, but I put them on the face, like holographic stuff, and have them in, like every kind of holographic color. Look at literally. And so that's why I did it. Remember that one TikTok I showed you was my face is all, like all metallic-y and stuff. Did I ever show you when I did that whole holographic like face and stuff?
Like with the Halloween picture?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, I used a lot of these stuff. But see, I used to be obsessed. So I used to buy this stuff constantly, and I have conservative proud bitch. I'm gonna put this on my car because my other one ripped. I was trying to take it off my other car. I haven't went through this box in so long. But then look at any kind of jewelry you think of. Like I have it, like any size, any kind. They all stick to your face. But I'll show you a trick. We don't stick these to our face, even though they're sticky. That's like the cheap little girl version that's gonna fall off of your face in 5 minutes, or if you sweat a little bit.
Glue?
I use eyelash glue.
Like clear?
Eyelash. It's not clear. That's not important. It's the brand. Okay. The eyelash glue you have to use. It has to be just the one kind of eyelash glue. What's it called? It's like the most famous kind. What's the eyelash glue kinds?
So the one I used tonight.
The one that they have at Salon Cedric.
Tart, but I don't think that's.
No, it's not. That's not. I'll show you. There's one in
It
here.
kind of works like shit.
There's only one eyelash glue. There's only one eyelash glue that works. 3 times? Yeah. There's only one eyelash glue that I trust. And do you guys know the brands of eyelash glues? Duo. There it is. Duo is the only kind of eyelash glue that I would ever buy that will work for all of this stuff. Okay. So all the Barbie Jewel stuff. So let's take this out. And I'm going to do something cool tonight, guys. I want to know what you guys want me to fucking do. So here's put those somewhere. Your slippers. Look, mine are right down there. I have unicorn slippers too. And the guy's got the unicorn backpack. I have unicorn everything.
I love unicorns too.
Oh, it's so bad.
I think you might have more stuff than me though.
I have a lot of unicorn
But
stuff.
I'm not counting my kids' stuff either.
Oh yeah, there's you got kids. Oh, okay, this is glow face paint. Glow in the dark face paint. So it goes on clear. The cool thing about that is it goes on clear, and then whenever you're going dark, it like shows. So you can write like I can write a message that says like "fuck my life," and then nobody will ever see it. But when I go in black light, it goes.
Yeah, I have black light eyeshadow, and I'm a black light, so can't ever tell I'm wearing it.
I'm so afraid of spiders. So this right here is all glow sticks, unused glow sticks. Watch. Oh, it used to be so much more. Where do I want glow sticks? Did they spill? One spill? Oh, you know what? No, I used them.
I grabbed a handful and forgot.
I used them literally a year ago when I went to I did an event and I decorated a whole table with them. I was like, here, take these. This girl. This thing is like a little plain thing. The other piece is in here, and I never even use it. It's like brand new. This lights up too. But this is cool. You put these on, but you also put the glow sticks inside of them. But I have all these glow sticks here, so we can put glow sticks, and I also use eyelash glue and liquid latex to stick the glow sticks on me. Like you can stick them on your face and stuff, and like make them stay, which is really cool. But you have to do it that night that you wear them because, like, you know, they don't last. So what else do I have? Is it a fake spider? This is some like tape stuff. I used to use that stuff for under my eyes like when I do makeup, but I stopped doing that because I felt like a dumbass bitch. What's this? More feathers and more fucking jewels. Holy shit! Cool, huh? Mm-hmm. And my old liquid latex bottle. This bottle I paid $13 for on Amazon, and like it's still halfway full. And I did every look I did for last Halloween. Every single look I did with this bottle, and I still have so much more. Like it's crazy. And so I bought another one anyways because I couldn't find this bottle because here it was in this box.
Oh, I just bought a bottle too.
Of this?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
and
like the thick
it's
blood
so
too.
cheap. Get blood.
I have blood.
Can you bring blood?
Yeah, I can bring blood.
Can you get it real quick?
Yeah. You need some?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it just for tonight. I'll give it back. I'm not gonna use a lot.
Well, you think you'll be up when I get home?
Yeah, because you'll be home early. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Look, I have like.
Be home before 2.
Oh no! Cause I go to sleep early. I don't go to sleep early. Look, I have like neon paint. All these like even for UV glow hair gel. I have all this fucking paint. Anyways, I'm gonna do something really kind of cool. Give me ideas. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but it has to be cool.
Alien. I want to do like green face, but I'm thinking that might look witchy.
Not if you do an alien shape. You just gotta do the big black eyes like this, going up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna turn myself into an alien right now. Because she said my hair is alien.
Like the alien.
Watch, and then the next one I have black paint. Then I have black light actual like. These are like little black light paints. Oh, here's blood.
I think I have black light eyeshadow. I'll bring that and I'll bring the blood down.
I got that black light eyeshadow palette. I ordered it. That's on Facebook. That's everywhere. It's like a whole palette. And it's all black light UV red. Yeah, I got it like probably like 2 weeks ago. I ordered it, so it's still not here yet. But it says it's supposed to be here already, and I mean, whatever.
I gotta go throw all my stuff.
Bye.
Do you want to use the blood? Phone's on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You bring me blood. I'm gonna get my black light paint right now. I'm gonna do an alien. I'm gonna show myself into an alien, guys. You guys wanna watch it? Come on, AD just delivered a baby. What? Thank you. Yay, weed. Yeah. Somebody said AD just delivered a baby. Who just delivered a baby?
back.
Who's AD?
I'll probably bring it back before I go to work.
What would it take to sponsor a year of gas in Cali? Somebody just asked me that. To sponsor, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, Cali's gas is not cheap, girl. It's like $3 a gallon, and that car eats gas. But I'm an American. I have a motorcycle, and my motorcycle means more to me than anything else in the world. It's a Honda Shadow 1100 cc's, and it's not the kind of motorcycle all you people at home right now think I would ride. Because I know, I get it. I'm a little fucking frail bitch, so you guys think I would be riding like a scooter or something. But no, I ride a man bike. I ride a man bike. I repeat that. I ride a man bike. Like a big ass like it's like a Harley. It's 1100 cc's, and it has 2 fucking seats. It has the Mustang leather seats, baby, and it's so beautiful. I love my fucking bike so much. Like, I only will have a car if it has a trailer hitch. Only because I have to be able to take my bike with me wherever I go. Like, that's real talk. Like, I love my bike. I don't have a little scooter. Ain't a little scooter. I have a Honda Shadow 1100cc, baby. Like, I have well, no, Sturgis bikes are all the Harleys, let's be real. But I could go to Sturgis on it. It's still pretty. Let me tell you why I ride, why I look for the rest of my blacklight paint. Let me tell you why I ride a motorcycle. I ride a motorcycle because I am hyper. I'm a very hyper person. It's hard for me to keep my attention on one thing. And you think that's scary for somebody if they're hyper, they probably shouldn't ride motorcycles, right? Because you're like, oh man, what if their mind goes everywhere and they're riding a motorcycle? They're not paying attention. They could die. No. I actually think that somebody should look into this, like study-wise. They should really look into people who have ADHD and the connection to riding a motorcycle, because it helps me so much. When I ride I normally smoke weed, honestly, to calm me down, because I live in California and that's what we do. But riding my bikes puts another level to my brain that's that I think should be, it's studyable, and I think it should be definitely looked into, because it really helps me a lot. Like when I'm feeling stressed or I feel overwhelmed, I ride my motorcycle and baby, the world's good. You have to hyper focus when you ride a motorcycle so much to where your phone doesn't exist, the internet doesn't exist, the hate, the love, nothing exists but you and the road and everybody around you, because you see everybody around you because you're so hyper focused on everything. But it's so calming. It's a feeling. Like, I know why bikers ride bikes. Bikers aren't just white trash people that are like, oh, my name is Mudflat, blah, blah, blah. No, they're not like that. It's not just like that. Let me tell you guys something about bikers. Bikers are some of the best people you'll ever meet. Bikers are the first ones to show up at kids' lemonade stands. They're the first ones to show up at children's hospitals. They're the first ones to show up when somebody is in need. Bikers are some of the best people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in my life. And they have a bad rap. And yeah, don't fuck with them. I mean, I wouldn't fuck with a biker. Personally, I wouldn't fuck with a biker. But why would you need to fuck with somebody so gentle? These people are big guys and big women, and they're badass people, and they will put it down. But they put it down for the right reasons. They hate pedophiles. They love our country, and they ride through these streets, and they know what it's like to really stand out in a crowd and be looked at like the lesser, but still stand tall. And that's what I like about bikers. I still haven't really had the pleasure of being able to ride with Bikers for Trump, which I hope to do that soon. But I only ride by myself, but I don't care. Like, it's not about riding with people. Like, I always say I want to ride with somebody, but technically I'm fine riding alone, because again, like I said, it really helps me. It's like therapy. It's really crazy. And I do believe in my heart somebody should really look into these things, because motorcycles can be used as like medicine. I mean, I'm so sick of putting pills and stuff down my throat. I know you guys are too. I hate that. I think that the pharmacies kill more people than any other drug in the world, to be honest with you. And any kind of therapy that you could do that will work should always be looked into, especially if it's something that you can just do without having to ingest your body or hurt things in your body and have side effects. And a motorcycle has calmed me so much. On my most stressful days, I just ride my bike, and there's a love for it. It's really hard to explain. I guess you gotta have a motorcycle and get over that jittery feeling of first getting on one. Once you get over that jittery feeling and you just get on it like normal, it just becomes something that's like the bike becomes you. And it's such a lifestyle, such a feeling. You'll only understand if you ever rode a bike. But yeah, I think if doctors are listening, bitch, look into that shit. Anyways, I found my black light paint, and I'm still looking for spiders. I don't see any. I have like diamonds. I have all this stuff right here, guys. Oh my god, I have like every kind of blacklight body paint you can think of. But these are the best ones right here. These ones are actually for, what's in there? Please no spiders. So this one right here, these ones are really cool because watch, let me show you. So these ones all glow in the black light, and these are really, really cool. I'm gonna be doing my alien face today with this. I'm gonna do black and green all over my face. But these are black light. They respond to black light, so I'll do like a really skinny neck right here and stuff. Like you'll see, it's gonna look really fucking cool. But I'm about to put my hair back, and we're about to do some crazy motherfucking makeup, bitch. Somebody just said my hubby calls his bike the other woman. Well, I mean, I'll call mine the other man, baby. You know me, bitch. But like, to be honest with you, like, it is his other woman. So I mean, I wish I could say that's not the other woman. Still treat your wife better than your bike. Wife better come first over that bike, baby. But let me tell you, that bike is needed so that wife can stay happy. You know that saying, happy wife, happy life? No, bitch. Happy bike or husband, happy wife. You know, because like when a man's angry and he wants to go off on his motorcycle, don't be that bitch. Just like, no, let him go. That will calm him down more than any car ride. It's a totally different experience than driving a car. It's totally different than anything you could think of. In fact, when I drive a car from point A to point B and I drive my bike from the same point A to the same point B, it's like I'm doing something completely different than the other thing. It's not even comparable. You're not just driving, you know? It's so weird the way I think it just makes you tap into a part of your mind that has to be hyper focused. So literally the rest of the world fades away around you except for what you can see. And again, you're forced to be hyper focused without even trying to be. So it's just like it really taps into a part of your mind that I think is really calming, and I really love it. So your husband, his bike, tell his bike I say hello. My bike, I like literally like I just said, I will only buy a car if I can take my bike with me. Like that's how important it is. Like, girl, I don't play games. I ain't playing. So like, if I can't take my bike with me, I'm not driving anything. Like, just saying. Like, I'd rather walk, bitch. Like, I will walk. That motorcycle is why I have SUVs only. But yeah, thank you guys for the car. All right, so we're gonna start this makeup. Get my armpit hair. Gross. Trump 2020 USA 4 more years. And that's somebody with a British flag. Emma, are you from Britain? Why do you have a British flag as well as the American flag? I'm just curious. I know what's crazy. A lot of people from other countries are coming forward and saying that they love Trump. And that's so cool. I have an Ireland for Trump guy on my TikTok. And now there's somebody from Britain. Maybe you'll come back. That's awesome. Well, we're going to be doing some fun makeup right now. So, I mean, you might want to come back later. So should I do a dead alien or should I just do an alien? Can you pronounce yeet? Yeet? Oh, you're from Great Britain. We want Trump to win here. We support him. Look at that. Great Britain fucking supports Trump, girl. Like, if you're in America, you don't support Trump. And Great Britain supports Trump. And also Ireland supports Trump. If anybody is on these things right now from another country, drop it. Tell me what country you're from if you're not from America and if you support Trump. That's awesome. Let's see how many of them are actually here, you know? You think I should do dead alien? Pastor Mookie said I should do dead alien. Shirt. Oh, I had a little Trump pin. I got the Trump pin actually from what is it? It's called outnotloud.com. Or where's my pen at? Proudnotloud.com. Sorry, the people who got the shirt from, you know, they go like this and it's like an American flag and you go like this and it says Trump underneath it. Yeah, I got this pin from them. Greece. You're from Greece, but do you support Trump? Scottish. Wow. There's actually more than you guys I thought. There's a group on Facebook full of British people for Trump. Wow. Scottish. You just saw Trump rally in China. There's Japan. Holy shit. Why can't you Americans jump on board? Like, the rest of the world is seeing it. I'm surprised there's nobody here from India, to be honest with you, because India, the day before we got shut down in America, the day before America shut down with the pandemic, the very day before, Trump was in India, and 100,000 Indians came to his rally. Now, we think that a lot of people go to his rallies in America, but we have 20,000, 30,000 people, you know, just a normal rally. Like, but in India, 100,000 Indians came. And do you know why? because Trump went there with Richard Grenell to decriminalize homosexuality in India. Also, they played the very first same-sex couple movie in Bollywood that day. Bollywood is just like Hollywood, but in India. And Trump shared the link that day. The very next day, the pandemic happened. And we literally shut down the very next day. So it got overshadowed. But that's something that is gay history. And the Americans and the American president changed something historically gay in another country. Do you know how powerful that is? Do you have any idea how powerful that is? I love India. Like, it's so amazing to find out that they decriminalize homosexuality. That's such a big country, so many people, and so many people are going to jail for just simply doing things that I do every day, and this is being themselves. And so, for Trump to do that, like, if I didn't like, let's say I hated Trump, let's say I was on the left, bitch, and I heard he did that, that would secure my vote. That would secure my vote. Trump, I would vote for Trump just because he did that, 100%. Not to mention, we have the first 2 gay cabinet members, because we never were able to be on a cabinet ever before Trump, because the very last administration, Obama and Biden, they said we're security risks, so gays couldn't be on any cabinet. But now we have 2 of them on the cabinet, and also we appointed the highest position a gay man's ever obtained in America was Richard Grenell, head of intelligence. Trump appointed him. So much gay history has been made with Trump, and all the left is trying to do is lie and say that he's going to be taking away history, which that's a lie. He already said he's not going to. They're just trying to make you guys paranoid. Just because there's another conservative on the Supreme Court doesn't mean gay marriage is going away. I want you guys to know, since we had Kavanaugh, we became the majority, and Trump was the president. We could have taken it away then. If we wanted to take away gay pride or take away gay whatever, anything, we would have already done it. You got that? They're not taking away the right to marry. All that happened was another conservative came on the Supreme Court. It's the left that fills your head with, if it means conservative, it means getting rid of abortion. It means getting rid of gay marriage. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Again, the left knows that you guys on the left are stupid, and the left leaders know that you're dumb, and so they tell you guys that Christian and Republican are the same thing, but they're not. In 2014, when we won gay marriage, it was the log cabin Republicans that were on one side of on that video you see at the main courthouse in Massachusetts at their Supreme Courthouse. There was one side was literally log cabin Republicans, and it looked like just gays. And the other side, it looked like Republicans, but really wasn't. It was just Christians. Yes, there was Christians versus gay people at that point. Christians didn't want us to have gay marriage, and I don't blame them. We shouldn't have taken the word marriage. We stole something from the sanctity of their religion. We weren't going to go to churches to get married. Let's be real, bitch. Gays don't get married in churches. Like, do they? I don't know one gay. I'm from California. I don't know one gay got married in church. Not one. But I don't like that we called it marriage either, but we deserve same rights nonetheless. I'm glad we got them. But it was the log cabin Republicans that were standing there that looked like just the gays. It wasn't gay leftists. It was log cabin Republicans who fought for us. Log cabin Republicans also ended Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which was given to us by literally Obama. Sorry, not Obama. Which was given to us literally by Biden and Clinton in 1994. And so when he gave us Don't Ask, Don't Tell and DOMA, it kicked out 16,000 gay people out of the armed forces, and they got dishonorable discharge. Trump not only did the log cabin Republicans end that in 2013 because they worked really hard to do so, but when Trump got in office, he sent every one of them. My friend, his name is Rich, my friend, got kicked out of the army for being gay. He actually got one of the checks, and Trump sent a $29,000 check to every one of them. Now, I don't know if every single one across the country got them. I know every one of them that I knew here in this vicinity got a check randomly in the mail, and they said it was for that. It was for the appreciation of them going to the being in the armed forces. And Trump sent him a letter and everything, and it was signed by Trump. And not one of those like we get in the mail, like donate. They say donate to the Republican Party, and they always have like a thing where Trump signs it. It's like obviously printed. No, Trump really signed it. I saw it with my own eyes. And that's all progress. Trump literally has given us so much gay progress. It's insane. So to sit there and be paranoid about speculations because the leftist leaders want to tell you, well, they could do this. We could have already did it. You're right. We can take away gay marriage. You're right, bitch. And we could have already done it when we had Kavanaugh. And enough of you leftists came for him that you would think that he'd be jaded enough to do it. But you know what? They didn't. Because Republicans are what? Good people. They're good people. So this paranoia about, oh my God, they could take away gay marriage. They could have always done it since we got Kavanaugh. Because since we got Kavanaugh, girl, we've been the majority and Trump's been the president. So if you think something's going to change because Amy's in there, no. Do you know what's going to change for all of you minorities? Your lives are going to improve. You're going to have more jobs. You're going to have more success, guaranteed. Start voting red and get those black kids out of their neighborhoods that they're trapped in. You know, the red zones, the redlining that was given to us by literally the person who made it up and signed the bill himself that called them monsters. You know, Joe Biden. Let them have school choice. And the only way to do that is to vote red. Give kids school choice. Let those black kids leave those neighborhoods so they don't have to feel like they have to protect them with guns and create gangs. Maybe they'll get better educations so we don't have to go to affirmative action where we just throw college on somebody who's not ready just because of their skin color. Knowing damn well that we didn't vote for school choice, knowing damn well that we're a blue state, so they were trapped in these neighborhoods not getting a good education. That's hurting black people. So if you think Black Lives Matter, vote red. Vote red. Because that literally will get them out of what we call ghettos, or otherwise known as redlining, red zones, Biden zones, whatever you want to call them. And that's real talk. So that's where I stand on that. So let's get started on this face. I'm gonna do an alien face, guys. So this is gonna be kind of intense right now. You guys are about to see my face turn black and green. So I'm gonna start by first drawing it on. She won't change previous. She's not gonna go. She's not gonna. Okay, the Supreme Court is not gonna go backwards in life. Like, we are a country that progresses, and I hate that the left took the word progressive because they're not. They're very regressive. But we really are the party of progress, and we are the party of change. We, as Republicans, made sure blacks were able to vote. We made sure blacks were equal citizens. We made sure blacks got freed. We made sure women got the right to vote as well. We also made sure that gays got the right to marry. So we are the party of progress for sure. And I will stand by that till the day I die. But we literally are that party that saves America, and we're going to continue to do so even with their hate and lies about us. But I will tell you that she's not going to go into the Supreme Court and change anything like that. Anybody who's paranoid about her going into the Supreme Court and changing up shit that was already done is retarded. And that's just because Kamala Harris wants you to be scared. Why? Because she simply wants you to vote for her. And yes, the left will make you scared to vote for them because that's what they do. And aren't you offended by that, leftists? If you're on the left and you're watching this, don't you get offended that people feel the need to make you upset to gain your vote? Like, why do that? Why can't they just make them feel good to get their vote? Like, I mean, you know, why do they have to go to tactics like make you angry and like, don't you see that though? You gotta sit back and think sometimes, like, because I believed the narrative. I thought that Christian Republicans were like bad people only because I never met one, and I believed the narrative. But then one day I had to sit down and think to myself, like, who's the one telling me to be mad? Maybe we should ask them, why do you want me to be mad? And when you do that, you have to think to yourself, who is that one telling you to be mad? Well, it's the Democratic Party. They're telling you to stay mad. That's a problem. Nobody should be telling you to be mad at things. Like, our politicians should be making sure that their constituents has happy lives, good lives, not live horrible lives and not be angry all the time. You know, that's really sad that they're even going to go to that level to to gain a vote. They're using you as a pawn to gain a vote. And don't feed me that bullshit like both sides do it. No. I'm going to tell you right now on my pages, you will never compare my party to the Democrats. You can compare us to bipartisanship. You can compare us to third party. You can compare us to a Green Party, Independent Party. You can never compare a Republican to a Democrat. That's not comparable. One literally fought us on every social issue in history. The other one cleaned up every mess in history. And I've lived a good life. I've never been racist. I've always been a good person. And I live my life being a good person. So I'm not going to ever equate myself to such a horrible thing like a Democrat. I'm sorry. Do I believe that every single Democrat alive today is a bad person? No. I think that they're blindly following something that they know nothing about. Yes. But I do not believe that they're bad people. So I'm reshaping my face, guys, into an alien shape, and I'm going to put black all around it, so you'll see. But anyways, I do believe that they are good people who are just simply brainwashed and like they believe the lies. And the only thing worse than a dumb criminal is a smart criminal. And I would say Obama, Hillary, all of them, they're all very smart criminals. They're extremely smart criminals. They know what they're doing. That's why they have hot sauce in their bag and Cardi B, but no substance for black people. In fact, they said, wait till after the election, Ice Cube, before you regain your plan for Black America, even though that's the issue right now. But do you know who will let him speak? Trump. Speaking of which, Trump just met today with Lil Wayne. And I was like, yes, come on, Weezy. Come on, Carter 3. So that was really cool to see as well. So, I mean, I think that the media lies to the left all the time. I think the leftist people are highly lied to. And at first, I always try to stick up for them at first. I always try to say, like, look, I'm going to save you. Like, I'm going to tell you the truth. But if the left doesn't want to hear the truth, and there's sometimes you come to a point where it's like, this person is going to live and die by this, and they're going to believe that the Antifa thing is real, and they're going to just like live by it, and they're going to hurt people. And so those people I just stop associating with. So I did drop all my friends on the left. Well, actually, I'm lying. Most of them dropped me. So I didn't have to drop anybody really, but I'm glad that they dropped me because they made it easier for me. And I'm so happy to know I don't have any leftist friends, because sometimes I go to the comments on some other gay people on TikTok, and I go and I see like the gay Republicans, and I see all the hate they get, and I go and see my comments. My comments are always loving, always. They used to not be though. They used to be really scary, but it's because all the leftists are gone now. But they're not gone because luckily they have a vengeance, so they still watch me and hate me, which I'm glad that they do. I want them to continue to watch me because I don't want my page to become an echo chamber. Like I don't want my page to become Parlor. No offense, Parlor, but bitch, you an echo chamber. You kind of echoey. Like, is anybody alive in here? Like, you know, I love Parlor, but it is echo chamber. Sometimes you just need to talk to people that you agree with, though, and that's when you go to Parlor. And I think it's cool. And it also gives a platform to those who are kicked off other social media sites. So I do appreciate Parlor, but I'm just like, I have a goal here. My goal is to save as many people before we have to go to war with them and kill off the rest. So, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't demonetize me. So we're doing alien face right now. So watch. Now I'm going to start with the black. I'm going to do my eyes. So all I'm doing right now is this first layer. So I'm kind of just pasting it down. And then after this dries, then I can do the second layer that's going to smooth it all out. Because right now it's going to look funny. You guys are going to look like snots all over my face. But it is what it is. But let's start drawing on the eyes real fast, because I don't know how big the eyes are going to be yet. Let me find black. Let's see. Also, after the election, you guys, I'm going to put together a montage video of like everything I've done in the past 4 years and stuff like that, and all the experiences I've had with you, all of you fine, awesome people. And I want to keep touching base on that, because that's so real. Like, I may have been out there talking, but it's the Republican Party that wanted to listen and hear me. And so for that, I'm so grateful. It's insane. Like, it's the Republican Party that changed my viewpoint, and it's the Republican Party that had my back. So I will never, ever be able to thank them enough. But this past 4 years, I owe to them. And they really spent a lot of time and money to make sure people like me felt loved. And for that, I will always rep the Republican Party and Christianity. But don't fret. Like I said, when I stick up for Christians, that is me sticking up for gay people. Because I love that we have gay-only establishments. I love gay-only stuff. But I also think Christians should have the same rights. So now I'm trying to shape like alien eyes. So it's going to be kind of funny at first. So she made the idea earlier to say do an alien, because that's what she wanted to do. She had to go to work with my friend. Oh, I should have put on my green contacts. Let's see. Oh, does anybody know how to stand behind trauma? Yes. Say you're ADL or whatever. ADL. It's people that have like that can't stand for a long time or whatever. If your doctor writes you, doctors don't, you will be able to go back there. And also you 6 people back to that that get VIP. And VIPs are always chosen. Like, so you buy your ticket. Sorry, don't buy a ticket. You get your ticket for the Trump rally, and some people he just randomly picks to do VIP. So the random picks, and then the ADLs, which are people that like have injuries and stuff like that, or can't stand for a long time. Because girl, when you go, if it's your first Trump rally, you will be standing for a long time. So if you want to know how to get behind him, get there early and say that you're ADL. I would go get a doctor's note on the internet, because you know you could do that now on the internet. Like, you can literally download. It's the app called Hey Doctor, and you can get a doctor's note. that's what I would do if I was you. But it's not that easy to get back there. But you don't want to stare at his ass all the time anyways, to be honest. The thing I like about Trump is that I like being in front of him. Because when I sit in front of him, when he speaks to you, he looks at you. And so it's funny, everyone in the front row, always at a Trump rally, you'll notice that they're all going, they all answer every one of his questions. He says something, and they're like, like as if he's talking just to them. Because it feels like it, because he looks right at you. I'd rather see his face than his ass anyway. But I mean, it's cool because you get to be on camera. So I see where you're coming from with that. That's cool. I mean, any experience at Trump rally is great. But I'll be honest with you guys. You guys are not going to like what I have to say about Trump rallies. But I did the whole sleeping outside on the ground for 2 days, and I did all that. I slept in a porta potty. It was raining. It was storming and stuff. It was horrible. But I'll tell you one thing. I loved it, and it was a good experience. It was awesome. I wish everybody would experience, in a sense, MAGA Woodstock once. But after you experience it once, bitch, I went to my second Trump rally. I went to Vegas, and I was like, I'm going to go to the hotel. Like, I'm not going to do this again. Because the beauty of it is, I really thought I was going to see something extra. I thought there was going to be something extra that you get for being there in person as opposed to seeing it on TV. Because I was like, why do tens of thousands of people go? Well, because we love Trump. That just proves we really love Trump. Because what you see on TV is what you get. So you're not missing anything. If you can't go to Trump rally because like you're an older person, because you're sick, because you're whatever, don't fret. What you see on TV is exactly what you get. But also don't not go. Like go and experience it at least once. But if you're a person like me that gets like doesn't like big crowds and stuff like that more than once, like I didn't like that experience. I mean, I liked when I was there, and I liked the time he came out, and I liked all that. But I liked being right in front of him. But to get to that point was really rough, and I don't like sleeping outside and shit. So I mean, I hate camping personally. So I mean, if you're a person who loves camping, you'll love it. But if you don't like camping, after you go to one, you don't have to go to two. But definitely go to one. Experience it, because why not? If you're American, you love Trump, do it. It's fucking awesome. But I don't want to do it a second time. I'm sorry. Last time I went back to the hotel and was like, oh, I felt so good to be in my bed. And like in the jacuzzi and stuff. And like while everybody else was staying in line, sleeping outside again. I was like, thank God I'm not doing that again. No offense, Mario. Mario is amazing. Mario fucking goes to the front of the line. Mario is actually a trooper. Mario loves camping. And he's damn good at it. He actually brings everything. Because when I went, I was like, I thought I was just going to bring a lawn chair for 2 days. But thank God for Mario. Mario saved my life. Hey, Troy73 said, see me. I want you to me. I want to go, but he never comes. So I don't. Well, to be honest with you, because so close to the election, he's going to places that he really needs to be. Right now, he's going to places that are going to obviously impact the election itself. Because I live in California, girl. You think he never goes to Idaho? He ain't never come to California. Sorry, guys. I'm just concentrating on my makeup. I'm making alien eyes. Doing first layer. I look funny right now, huh? I look like that clown from like what's it called? House of 1,000 Corpses. I'm gonna do like classic Indian, like I'm not Indian, but classic like alien. Like I'm gonna do all this black here, and like my ears gonna be black, just so you guys get a feel of what it's gonna look like. And then I'll be smoothing out all the green, and it's gonna be just like an alien face. I'm gonna do like a little skinny neck. You'll see. You'll see. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Too nice to be Sid. Who's Sid? Hi. Somebody call me handsome. A guy named Matt call me handsome. I like when a man call me handsome. Hi. Hi, Matt. Are you cute? Maurice, yo. You guys don't know who Maurice is? Maurice is he's like I am. He's on the outskirts of this Patriot stuff. Like he like I guess he goes in and out because like he don't give a fuck. He'll say how he feels, and I love him for that. And I love Maurice for that. Like so much mad love for him. And but he don't give a fuck. Like he's like I am. He don't give a fuck. Like if the Republicans fucking up, he'll mention it. Like ain't nobody like they ain't a loyalty bitch. Like we don't like owe somebody something. They owe us. They owe us a better country. They owe us better like people. So like he calls it out. He calls out everybody. He don't give a fuck. Either side he'll call it. And so I respect him 100% for that. So Maurice, you're watching. That's awesome. I love him so much. His videos are really cool. Like he does late night videos where he just kind of kicks it, you know. and talk shit, but the shit he's talking is real. It's real shit, dude. It really makes you fucking sit down and think. He's an individual as a motherfucker. He's what like most Americans need to be more like. Conservative. Oh no. Is he just banned from going live? Is conservative banned from going live, or is he banned on TikTok in general? I hope he didn't lose his page. What did he say? He didn't say things that were that bad. Oh, but some celebrities were coming for him. I just talked to him today. I love you too, Sassy Sashlin. All right, guys, we're almost done with these eyes, the outlines of them. Because like I said, this is all grease paint, so it's going to have to be layers. Can I just reshape this shit? So in case you guys haven't noticed, I'm not somebody who walk and chew. That's why I started off doing my videos, always doing makeup and stuff, but I can't walk and chew. That makes sense. So like when I'm doing, I'm always quiet. We're getting there. I know that I look really close together, but we're doing Alien. So I was told to do Alien. This is a suggestion by my friend Katie. Kind of freaks you out for a second. This is the first thing you saw when you opened TikTok. Hey. I look weird, I know, but you'll see when I'm done. When I'm done, I'm gonna just have like it's gonna be alien face. I'm not gonna look like it's a human. I'm not gonna look like the same person. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm shrinking my head to make it look smaller. Ah. Can't wait for the finished product. I know you'll see it's gonna be in black light and stuff, so it'll look really cool. Like I'll be having pictures up for those of you who are bored right now or don't want to stay here and watch me. You know me, I'm gonna do pictures and stuff. And I should probably stop doing that. I always encourage people to like get off the video. I'm like, don't worry, you don't have to watch me. I can go somewhere else, bitch. Like I should actually encourage you guys to watch it. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I do the opposite. I'm like, you don't have to watch, bitch. Come back later. You know, like, but I appreciate it because I hate like look up and see nobody's watching because then it's like I'm all alone. Like, what am I doing here? You know, so like I do like to appreciate the ones who stay and like chat with me and like. So I don't know, start a conversation. Talk to me a little bit about you guys' stuff because I'm gonna start going really heavy on the makeup now. And like I said, I can't walk and chew, so I want to know. Just let's start a conversation. So ask me something and I'll answer it truthfully, 100% truthfully. Ask me what I think about your mom and I'll tell you. Thank you. Maurice, you got nothing to say anything? You always got something to say. I love you. Like, say something. Say something. Are you drinking? Are you drinking, Maurice? How's that booze? I don't know. I got some weed. You want to smoke some weed? Whoa. Why'd that happen? Whoa. My camera just like blurred my face crazily. That's nuts. Only on the YouTube one. On the YouTube. Yes, Twerk Squad. Hey, send me confetti. Hey, and if you guys send me something, I want you guys to know I will follow. And so I love you guys. You guys, TikTok is shit, dude. I love TikTok. People are like, go to Clapper. I'm like, no. As I said, I got a notification on Clapper. I swear to God. Wow, come on, Clapper, not you, but I'm like, I love my TikTok. I'm sorry, I love my TikTokers. And TikTok is there. Everybody right now is banning conservative voices, yes, But TikTok's not doing it like Facebook is. Like I came from a place where I had my all 4 years worth of videos and stuff deleted by Facebook. So I'm starting off in the very, very beginning there. So I mean, it's not as bad as Facebook, guys, or YouTube. So I mean, it does suck that when people shut down regardless anywhere. But I'm not going to be scared of TikTok like it's because TikTok is the safest place for me. I kicked off the least. Although here I am, my first video back in after being kicked off for 7 days. Like, you know, what do you think about BLM? I can't really talk about them because I'll be kicked off this video. I want to be able to last to the end. So we'll talk about that the last subject. But yes, I will tell you all about that. Later, get some more of the kids to go to sleep, and the more we can talk about things. Do I have a PO box? I don't have a PO box. I definitely need one, but I do have a an address I send stuff to that's not a like address that's not a residential address. If that's what you're asking. Like, so people like want to mail me stuff, privately message me, and you could do that. I mean, what would you want to mail me? I mean, that's scary. Well, I guess I should get a PO box, huh? I thought about doing that, but I mean, I didn't think I had that many. I don't like fans. I don't like the word fans. I have friends. I don't have fans. Do you live in Orange County, California? Yes. James Rodriguez, I do. Why are you asking that? That's a weird place. See, I'm weird about things. I'm weird about like, because I had so many death threats and like literally I had to build a wall outside of my house. Like literally, I built a wall. Legitimately. 100% build a wall because I had so many death threats and stuff. Like people were putting things on my front door. People were like, somebody put dog poop all over my front door, like on my porch. It was really bad. Like, so I got a gun. And it's funny though, right when I said I got a gun publicly and I showed it on Christmas, all of a sudden everybody stopped threatening me. Real talk. But when people ask me things like, do you live in Orange County? It's kind of scary. Like, yeah, I am from Orange County, California. What made you ask that? You see me out or something? You're just gonna ask and not say anything? Oh, you live here? Okay. Woo! So you live here too. So we're saying we could be friends? Because I don't have any of those. I would love some. I have a lot of friends online, but I mean, I would love friends in real life. That'd be cool. I have my Patriot friends. But if you live in Orange County, privately message me and let's hang out. I would love to hang out with more conservatives. You grew up in Orange County? That's awesome. I love Orange County. I'm so happy. I didn't grow up here, but I moved here when I was 17. Been here ever since. We're taking shape, guys. We're taking shape. Yo, let this dry a little bit. Aliens don't have ears. This part is gonna suck washing it out. It always does. I did black ears last time I did an alien thing. But I did that one alien with the giant mouth. Last time I made my mouth like way down here. It was really cool looking. It was like an optical illusion. So ask me questions, guys. You grew up in Orange County? What part of Orange County did you grow up in? Well, I don't know if you want to say your personal life, but it's up to you. Jiggly Jiggly, I like your name. How you doing? Pastor, are you a real pastor? Is Pastor Mookie a real pastor? Do you have a bigger brush you could use? Ah, yeah. Yes, Miss, I do. But I mean, I have a lot of them. In fact, look at this. I'm not even kidding you. See all the brushes? I have a lot of brushes. I have a whole giant thing of brushes. But it's because I'm trying to get it precise to just the line edge. I know you're right. I should use a bigger brush. And also, it's like the first layer because like it gets like it's grease paint. So after it dries, when it dries hard, then I'll be able to put the second layer on, and I'll use a bigger brush then. Favorite movie? Animated. My favorite animated movie? Oh, Ricky's on tour. Ricky Rebel hasn't posted anything recently because he's on tour right now. I just talked to him. He's doing good. He's on tour. But so what's my favorite movie? And that's animated. I would have to say is the movie 9. It's the most underrated movie on the planet. But it's by Tim Burton. It's called 9. Look it up, guys. It's so good. It's about like the end of the world, and like these little dolls are all this like scientist personality, all different parts of his personality. If you guys have ever seen the movie 9, it's so good. Pastor Mookie was ordained 5 years ago. Oh, cool. What am I doing? I'm making myself into an alien, and it's black light paint, so it's gonna all glow in black light. So I'm making a face shape, and I'm gonna make a small, skinny neck as well, and maybe make it like an alien body right here. And then I'm going to do a video with the black lights because I have really strong black lights, and it's going to look really fucking cool. Okay. You guys have seen Nine? Nine is such a good movie. It's so underrated. Nobody ever talks about it, but it's such a compelling, grounding movie. It makes you really think about what we're doing these days to our world. You know, am I religious at all? No, but I respect and I stand up for all Christianity. The reason being, not only was our country founded on it, so I don't just have that respect for it, which I do have a respect because of that. I respect it because some of the best communities in the world are religious based. They keep people in line. A lot of our laws, they match the commandments and stuff like that. And some people do some horrible shit in their life, and it's hard to forgive yourself for things. And so some people need something like God to lean on. And when God forgives them, they feel like, okay, I can let this go and I can move on in life. And I appreciate that. So, I mean, if you need a doorknob, if you need a God, girl, whatever you got to do to be a better person, I support. Fullerton, oh, that's cool. Fullerton is not Orange County. Well, I mean, it is, but is it really Orange County? I'm just kidding. No, but really, I mean, like, I do believe that religion is good for some people, and some people really need it. It's almost like some people need AA, but I don't find that, like, if I was an alcoholic, I don't think I would need AA. I think I would just try to find something like to, like, The Secret. The Secret's my Bible. If I do have, if you had to say I had any Bible, I have. It's right up here. I read it. It's right by my bed. Like, literally, I read The Secret almost daily. I love The Secret. It's how I try to live, always in a positive mindset, and always try to envision what I want in life and go for it, you know. And I try to live life like I see myself living, as opposed to always trying to live a better lifestyle today to get that life tomorrow. I'm living it now. I'm gonna let the rest of the universe catch up to me. So I'm really into The Secret. So I mean, am I religious at all? No, but I respect religion. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm knocking religion when I say I don't believe in God, because I'm not atheist. I'm unsure. Atheist is somebody who's sure that they don't believe in God. I don't know what it is out there. I'm a truth seeker, and I'm somebody based on truth. So I definitely want proof. Just like with aliens, I want proof. I won't believe it till it's proven to me. But the possibility is there, and I'm not going to let go of the possibility because, like I said, Christianity shapes some of our best people in society. So I think that's something worth looking into. So I mean, I just am undecided on religion. To be honest with you, I don't know. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's my honest opinion. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not saying I don't know because I haven't given it a chance. I'm not saying I don't know because I haven't really believed what you guys are telling me about God. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying I personally, I'm going to just be honest. I don't know. And because I don't know, I don't want to say I'm sure about something that I don't know about. So, I mean, possibilities are endless. And who knows? I just became really involved in the public and the Christian Republican like 3 years ago. So who knows what the future holds, but I'll tell you the possibilities are endless. And religion, like I said, some of the best communities on earth are religious based. Some of the cleanest streets are religious based. And I do have faith in people and humanity. I have faith. So I think that we're almost there. Thank you so much, Perfect Angel. La, 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 la. Mav M.A. Visiby says, I'm not voting at all. Either are you too young? Is that why you're not voting? Or are you not voting because you just are unsure? Because let me tell you something. I respect people who don't know much about politics. If you don't know much about politics, don't vote. I respect those people so much. If you say you're not going to vote because you're not into it, I love you. Thank you so much for being that light that so many other people need. Because we have people voting when they don't know what they're talking about or when they just hear CNN say something, so they vote on it. And that's why we are in the situations we're in today. We need people to vote when you know what you're voting on. Not what they're telling you to vote on, what you know to vote on. And so I respect people who don't vote so much. Like if you say you don't vote, I used to not. I used to be like, you don't vote, so why do you not want to count? But now I know, like, I'd rather you not count, bitch, than help the evil people win. Because let me tell you, the evil people are the ones telling people who to vote for. So the ones who don't know much about politics are the ones who they go after. That's called ballot harvesting. They go after those 18-year-olds. They go after the old elderly care facilities with people with dementia and stuff. They go after people who don't know what's going on, and they take those ballots and they get their votes. And that's evil. Because they can't. Well, the Democratic Party needs something to stand on. They can't stand on their morals because they don't got any. Just saying. You gotta have morals in order to stand on them, right? I don't see no morals. There ain't no morals around here. You guys see morals? I don't see no morals. Like, If I was at a Democrat convention, but I don't see any morals. Somebody says, I'm a gay Christian Hispanic Trump supporter. I read the Bible also, and I try my best to follow the 10 Commandments. I respect you. I respect people who are just authentically themselves regardless. And this is from James Rodriguez. He says he's a gay Christian Hispanic Trump supporter. He reads the Bible, and he also tries his best to follow the 10 Commandments. That's a good person right there. That's why I respect Christianity, and that's why I love Christians right there. You see that? He tries his best to follow the 10 Commandments, meaning he doesn't murder, he doesn't kill, he doesn't steal. Come on, this is a good person. I love good people. And people that follow that religion, not all of them are good people because they're human. But I would say the majority of them are good people. I mean, Christians have been so good to me. They've done things for me that my liberal friends will never do for me. My liberal friends would never come to the rescue when I lost my car. They would have laughed at me and said, bitch. But my fucking Christian Republican friends that I don't even know, donated so much money I was able to get $3,000 to buy a car. Christianity rocks. Now, I'm unsure about the whole God part of it, but all I know is it's produced some damn good people. It's produced some damn good people. And you can't deny that. You just can't deny that. Yeah, it's produced some bad people too, but the majority of people in Christian society are good people. As opposed to the people on the street, the normal, average, everyday person, there's about an equal amount of bad people with good people. But Christian towns, Christian neighborhoods, Christian-based schools, Christian-based adoption agencies, Christian-based everything, they're very successful with what they do. And they're nice, they're sweet, and they help anybody who needs it. That's why I love Christianity. I'm just unsure about the belief system. So I don't know if I love them because of belief, but hey, I'm on my way. Don't give up on me now. But just know that I'm respectively being honest when I say I'm unsure. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I could lie to you guys and say, oh, I'm a Christian now because I'm a Republican. But I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest, and I'm unsure about it. And do I trust it yet? No. But do I not trust it? Where I'm like, I don't trust that. No, I'm open to it. I just don't know what to think about it right now. I'm very on the fence, you could say. I have questions, yes. Some of these questions might be offensive and stuff, but I don't think it's time to ask them yet until I do some research myself, because I think me researching myself can answer some of the questions I have about God and why people believe so hardcore. And so I want to find my own way to them to make me feel and make me feel offended when I ask the questions. Some of the questions I do have kind of my sister was murdered, for instance, and I was 17, she was 19. It's like my only family. So me and God, like, I have a bone to pick, I guess you would say. Sometimes I just don't believe in, because I don't think that all the suffering in the world with of innocent people, I don't think that any good person can sit back and just let that happen. Or I don't think good people die to teach us other people a lesson. And so I don't agree with some of the things, and I have questions about God. But that's neither here nor there. I don't even want to talk about the God situation right now, because, again, my sister means more to me than anything else on this planet. Means more to me than any movement I've ever been involved in. Means more to me than my own life. I would give my life for my sister to be here for 5 seconds and say my name. That's how it is. Like, so my sister is my world, and I am who I am, and I do what I do because I'm the person she wanted me to always be. So, and I will die the person she always wanted me to be. Period. So that's me. And that's something that people that know me closely know how dear and that is to my heart. So yeah, with God, I have a lot of questions, but let's take the God part out of it and just look at the people that this religion has produced. And I'm so grateful. I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't. Thank you so much, Savage Mom. Torque Squared. Some of you guys' names are so hard. Savage Mom 420. That name is fucking fire. Furry monster. Furry monster can pray for me. That's why I love Christianity. That's so cool. Like, listen, that furry monster said, "I'll pray for you." It's so cool. Like, who the fuck gets prayed for by a furry monster? If Savage Mom 420 also prays, then you know there's faith in this world. Like, I just want to be able to choose if I want to go to church on Sunday, be married to a man, and smoke my weed and protect my home with my gun. That's all I want, bitch. Oh yeah, and have a kid. I want to be, okay, let me tell you my ultimate goal in life. You know how some people have goals in life, like, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be this, I want to be famous, I want to be this. Well, let me tell you my goal in life. Ready? And this is seriously my honest to God goal in life. This is the one thing on my bucket list that I could say, if I accomplish this, that I lived. I want to be an 80-year-old man sitting in a room that's filled with balloons and a cake with so many candles on it that I obviously want to be able to blow out myself. And I want it to be my birthday. And I want to know that everybody in that room is there on this planet because of me. That's right. My ultimate goal in life isn't to be a doctor or to be famous. I want to be a grandpa. I want to be that old man that smiles at everybody in the room. I can't really hear you because my hearing's gone. But you know, when you're at a party and you see like that the grandma or something, they're sitting in the room looking at everybody like, everybody's here because of me. Like, I produced these people. I produced all these good people for society. I want that feeling so bad. That's why I really want a baby. I really want a kid so bad. And I want to be able to leave a mark like that. And that's the best legacy anybody could leave. The family unit, people don't realize how important and how strong the family unit really is. It's beyond politics. It's beyond politics. It's the way that you can live forever. You leave a piece of yourself on this planet that keeps producing and that keeps growing and learning and living and evolving. And it's a part of you. That's why I think it's so important for me to have a kid, because my goal is going to be met. I'm going to be a grandpa one day. I want to be that 80-year-old man in a room full of people knowing that everybody's here because of me. I want to see my great grandkids before I die. That's what I want. That's my goal in life. That's why I respect the family unit so much. That's why I fight for it so much, because that's the one thing that not only binds us together politically, it will restore America politically, but it also will restore us like emotionally. It also will restore us in our fear of death, or our fear of dying, our fear of living forever. Even I think can restore a lot of that when you realize you're leaving something amazing behind. I think that the family unit will produce more grandpas and grandmas, and I think grandpas and grandmas are so important because it's important for them to be a grandpa and grandma, to know that they're not dying off and leaving no contribution to this world. And being a grandpa, come on, that's fucking cool, man. I want to be really fucking old. I want to be wrinkled up as fuck because I'm white. Let's be real. White people don't age well, bitch. That 25%, the 24% black ain't gonna do nothing for me. Let's be real, bitch. I'm white as fuck, and I will be wrinkly as fuck. I will be like a normal white old man, which is not cute. So don't laugh at me when I walk with my fucking hunchback, bitch. But just call me cute because I think it's cute. But that's my ultimate goal in life. And if I prayed for anything, I pray that I get there. I pray that I am in a room one day at 80 years old on my birthday, looking at all these people that I produced. That's what I want. And if you guys have any grandparents, just know when you're at those parties or at that little kid party, the bounce house outside, and the grandparents sitting there like this, and you're like, hey, grandpa, hey, grandma, like, just know when they're sitting there quietly, they're appreciating themselves. And you should appreciate them too, because I want to know that I'm leaving this world not only with something by leaving people behind, but I also want to make sure that like the people I leave behind, my family, I want my family to know that I love them and that I like live my life for them. So like that's the kind of grandpa I want to be. But yeah, that's my goal in life, legitimately. Like if I ever was like on like Miss Congeniality and they were like, "What's your goal in life? What's your idea of a perfect date?" I'd be like, "My 80th birthday party." Remember they said, "What's your idea of a perfect date?" And she said, "April 23rd. It's not too hot. It's not too cold." I'm doing alien phase. Starting to dry over here on the side, so I'll be able to go to a bigger brush soon, guys, so it'll be quicker. But I'm just doing initial blacks. Is this blackface? Can I get in trouble for this? That blonde 06. Hey, girl, I graduated in 07. If you see you're born in 06, I'll cry. Okay, so let's go on the green. We're going to use a bigger brush now. Caleb said, I love my grandparents. Caleb said band. What's band? OWO. I don't know what that means, Caleb. Somebody said I love my grandparents. I love grandparents too. I think I don't have grandparents, but I think grandparents are awesome. I have a grandpa, but like, I don't have like grandparents around me every day. So I mean, I would love that. That would be so awesome. But I don't want to have grandparents around me as much as I want to be a grandparent. Does that make sense? I'm like, call me daddy, call me grandpa. I just want to be a grandpa. Like, how cool would that be? Like, it's beyond just wanting to be a grandpa. Like, I don't want to be a grandpa so I could like be like, hey, I'm Gramps. No, I want to be a grandpa because I want to be able to have that moment. The moment that you sit back and look at a whole group of people knowing that this is because of you and all the contributions that those people are doing for America. All the contributions those people are doing, whether it be having a small job or just simply learning how to graduate school. Like I want to see people in my life that like I produced that are doing things in the world to make it more innovative or make it change or make it awesome. And like I want to know that was me who did that. Like I just want to know that I was a part of the good in the world. I would hate to like die off a gay man with no kids because I don't want to be that person that's like 50 years after my death. I don't want to not matter, you know? And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people who don't have kids. Everybody feels like, oh, it's a millennial thing to do, not have kids. Nobody wants to have kids anymore. Blah, blah, blah. You sound stupid. You sound stupid. People that don't want to have kids, you may sound so gluten-free and edgy and new wave, whatever you want to call yourself, but I still think you're stupid because what you're doing is literally taking away your mark that you can leave on the planet. And if you're not going to be famous, bitch, and you're not going to have kids, well, then 50 years after you die, it'll be like you never was even here. It'll be irrelevant. And my life will not be irrelevant. I did not live this life to be irrelevant, and I'm going to fucking make a mark. Either I'm going to be famous or have kids, so why not go for both? Just kidding. I want kids. I want my moment. I want to be that grandpa. In fact, my birthday's like a week, guys. I always normally have big parties, but this year I'm not doing anything. This year is the first year I don't have anything planned, which is kind of sad. But maybe I should have an old person party. Because also every year I do a theme. I do a theme every year for my birthday, and everybody has to dress up for the theme. My 30th was unicorns, and you had to dress up like a unicorn in order to come and make everybody dress up. I swear to God. So this year I might do. The theme might be old people. Maybe we all dress like old people. Would you guys be down? Anybody who lives in Orange County? Answer yes or no. Let me know. This is not my Halloween costume now. I just like to do makeup so I can show people I do it so that I can book people. If I'm being honest. See, I'm bad at lying, guys. So I tell the truth way too much, even when I shouldn't. Like right now, I probably shouldn't have said all that. Caleb said, is it safe to call you an old man? No, it's not safe to call me an old man yet. I'm still gay. Like I still have feelings. So don't call me an old man, but you can you can call me an old man sometimes. But I mean, I just I want to be an old man one day. Not today, bitch. I want to enjoy my youth. I want to be able to have some wisdom to pass down. But I need a life experience for that. I'm not down to be old today, but maybe for my birthday party, just because that is on my bucket list. I have been thinking so much about having a kid that maybe that'll push me into having a kid because laws of attraction are real. So if you guys noticed, I talk about laws of attraction a lot, and I always say the secret because the secret really is like my Bible, and what you put out is what you get. So I do want a kid, and my goal is to be that grandpa one day sitting there on my 80th birthday. So why not have a birthday party based on that? Because that puts it out in the universe. Literally, it starts to put it out there, and that's what I want in life. So whatever you want in life, do it, and let the rest of the world catch up to you. Like it's not fake it till you make it. It's just be it until they can see that you are it. So it's that goal. Why not have a themed party on it? So I can be 50 years ago, I had a themed party when I turned 32. That I'm doing this right here. It just puts it there. Laws of attraction are real. So, hey, crypto. Thank you. So that's just what I believe in, guys. And I don't know. I could be wrong, but I could also be right. We don't know. I'm just as wrong or just as right as people that believe in religions. We don't know. All I know is that we don't know what happens after we die, so I want to focus on what's going to happen while I'm here. And that's why my goal is to be a grandpa one day. Because that's something I could see. That's something I'll be able to experience before I go. And then I'll go into the abyss of unknown, like we all will. But I don't want to focus on the unknown. I want to focus on what we do know. And we do know how great it looks to see our grandparents sitting there at family gatherings. And they are all old, sitting there and that they're looking back and you're like, damn, they made all of us. If it wasn't for them, none of us would be here. I want to be that person. It'd be so cool. And any of you parents out there that are soon to be grandparents or are just fresh grandparents, don't worry. I ain't talking about y'all because a lot of you guys are still really young. I don't think you guys are all old yet. But I think it's more like when you get your great grandkids, you start to feel the feeling of I made all these people. But who knows? I don't know because I've not experienced it yet. So, but I will. I'll stop at nothing. Wow, I look fucked up on that camera. I'm going to turn off the green screen, guys, so you guys can see what's behind me right now on this one on the YouTube. Turn it off. Let's see. None. There we go. So I guess see better. So I have to pat it because this stuff, it's black light paint. So it's not just regular, it's black light makeup paint. So it's not just like regular stuff, it's black light stuff. So it's going to go on. See, it looks all like weird right now, like all streaky, but don't worry, as it hardens, then I'm going to flatten it all out with a spatula. So you guys will see. This is going to look badass when I'm done, guys. I know it looks kind of weird right now. It's going to take forever, but you guys will be appreciative of it when I'm done, I promise. And if you don't want to watch this whole thing, you don't have to. You guys can always go somewhere else, and then I'm going to be doing videos of it later. So, I mean, you guys can always check it out later. But again, I probably shouldn't say that either, because all of a sudden a lot of people leave my video. Like, oh, he said we don't have to watch, so goodbye. Is there any questions about the makeup I'm doing? Somebody says, Veronica says, I'm old with 3 grandbabies, 4, 3, and 1. Someone put me in a dryer that lasted 4 years. I didn't blend. I think what you were saying was that, like, you like, repeat that. Hey, Rhino Punch. That's an awesome name. Hi from Los Angeles. Hey, I live by LA. I live in Orange County. Rhino Punch. My end goal to makeup. Oh, my end goal to makeup. I'm gonna be the alien. I'm literally turning into a black light alien, and I'm gonna take pictures in my black light because I have a really strong black light. So it's all black light makeup, and it's gonna look really cool and scary because the eyes are gonna be blacked out, and I made my face skinnier. I'm about to make like a really skinny like neck, and I might put a body right here, right there. So it'll be a tiny little body. So it's gonna be a really cool alien. James already said, "Am I nervous about the election?" James, I guess everybody's kind of nervous about the election. I'm not nervous as in where I think we're going to lose. I'm not like nervous Nancy. I have faith in us, and I also have positivity on our side, and I think that we are going to win because we pushed so hard that I can't imagine us not. So I'm going to put it out there already that we won. So that, like I said, the laws of attraction are real. So I'm going to try not to be nervous. So those of you who are nervous or have any doubts, don't come around me, bitch. Laws of attraction are real. I'm not going to let you ruin my fucking parade. But I will say that you need to start thinking positively about things and know that we worked hard. Just like I always say, America needs to remember that we used to be racist and we used to be mean, and we're not anymore. So the fact that we're pretending like we still are is ridiculous because we've come so far in the past 50 years alone that we became such a good nation, and like that we have equality everywhere. Everybody, gays are everywhere, blacks are everywhere, women are everywhere. We're everywhere now. And I think that we forget that how bad it actually was 50 years ago. So I think it's okay to sit back and we have work to still do. Okay, cute. Don't always focus on that. Focus on the fact also that we came so far in 50 years. We came really far, you guys. Really far in equal rights and stuff for everybody. And I think that we can pat ourselves on the back because we're American and we did it. We did all that. We did that. We came this far. That's so cool. Like, I'm so lucky to be alive right now and say I witnessed it. Like, we came far enough to say that for once since gay marriage, we all became equal. That's so cool. None of our grandparents saw that. Any of our grandparents who died before 2014 didn't see that. They didn't experience an equal country. But we get to. And we're pretending like it's not happening. And that's why I get so mad at Americans. So I'm like, you guys are pretending like we're so victims and like we're so suppressed when we're not, you guys. We used to be. Like, how cool is it that we can all go to the same gas station now? How cool is it that we drink out of the same water fountains now? Well, you can't because COVID. But how cool is it that we can be? We can simply be. How fucking cool is that? I love being American. God, I love it. And we've come so far, guys. I'm so happy to be part of the change in America. That's the best part of the change. I'm so happy to say that I wasn't around when we needed the biggest change. I'm so happy and lucky that I wasn't around during the actual civil rights movement. I'm so lucky and happy I wasn't around when there were such evil people walking the planet. But we overcame them as Republicans. So I'm happy about that too. But I refuse to sit here and pretend like America has made no progress. I refuse. Sorry. We've come so far that I'm going to recognize that progress and I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to bask in it. And we can also recognize that there's still work to do, but I'm not going to pretend like we have the majority left to do. We've done the majority of the work. We only have a tiny sliver of what's left, the reminiscence of that bad past. It's only maybe. In most of the places, it doesn't even exist. But that tiny sliver we have left, I'm not going to pretend like that little anthill is a giant mole, is a giant fucking mountain. Because, bitch, we moved plenty of them. We moved plenty of mountains. We're not racist. We're not crazy. We're not mean anymore. I'm so proud to be an American right now. Like, you have no idea. Like, we have come so far as a nation, and I'm so proud to say I live here and we're part of that. I love that we don't have segregated schools. I love that we have everybody together. I love that everybody has a voice here. I love that I can go from being poor to being rich in this country. I love it. I love that I can be gay and it not be an issue. I love that I can be American over being gay. God, I love it. Because there's a lot of gay people who died that weren't able to live this life. And I'm very privileged. I'm very lucky. And so are you. If you're alive today in America, you are so lucky to see this. Appreciate it more. Go out there and enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't pretend like you're suppressed. Don't just pretend like it's the 1950s. Because if you need to, read a book or watch a movie from that time and look how scary it actually was for everybody. That was different. And I think that I'm so proud that we come so far. I'm so lucky to say I was born in 1988. When I was born, it was a time that hip hop was a big thing. I was born in a time where black people already was equal. I never saw slavery. Come on, guys. I was born into an equal world. I'm not going to pretend like I wasn't. I refuse. I'm going to pat America on the back and say, thank you, America. Because you come a long way in 50 years, America. You've come so far. Lady Liberty has come so far in just 50 short years. Farther than we came in 200 years. She really worked hard at that. And again, there's still work to be done. I get it. You guys want to focus on the negative always. Let's do that, whatever. But Lady Liberty, girl, take a break. Sit down for a minute. You want some water, girl? I got you. I got you. Lady Liberty needs a break, guys. Leave her the fuck alone. She's done enough for you for the moment. Now it's time for you to do shit yourself, okay? Like, Lady Liberty needs a fucking nap. Damn. I'm going to let her have it. I'll guard that door with my life. But I refuse to say I'm part of a country that's bad. I'm part of the best nation in the fucking world. I'm part of a nation that overcame that shit in 50 years. I'm part of a nation that wouldn't put up with slavery. I'm part of a nation that started an abolitionist movement that ended polygamy and slavery. I'm part of that nation. I'm part of the nation who was willing to give my life to end slavery. That's the nation I'm part of. I'm not part of the nation that invokes slavery. I'm part of the other half. I'm part of the North, bitch. I wasn't a Democrat ever. I'm not going to fucking claim that shit ever. I was brainwashed and tricked into like writing down on a piece of paper that I was Democrat, but I always voted for the Republican president every time. Because I never was for Obama. And any of you that have kids that are liberals, smack the fuck out of your kid for not appreciating how far we've come. The fact that they even get to say, I'm suppressed, shows you, bitch, we made progress. Like, bitch, we made a lot of progress. We made so much progress, maybe so fast that these kids don't see it, but whatever, we made it. I wonder if any of you guys even did this social experiment I told you to do. So I'm going to tell you guys about it really quickly right now, a social experiment you guys can do with your kids. I'm encouraging every single person to do this with their kids, okay? So your kids want socialism, right? So I want you to tell your kid, but first of all, if you're in a room with your kid, walk away right now. Walk out of the room because I want you to actually do this. I want you to tell your kid, find the one chore that they hate doing. The one chore, whether it's clean the bathroom, mowing the lawn, maybe even washing the car. Whatever chore your child hates doing, I need you to ask them to do it. I need you to tell them, I'll give you $100 if you do this chore. Okay? So you have to do it. But you have to stay firm. And you have to prepare yourself. Make sure you do it like on a day like a Sunday so you know they're going to school on Monday. So you don't have to deal with the attitude next day because you will get attitude. Offer them $100 to do it. Then when they do it, I want you to go in there like a socialist person and inspect it. And if anything's wrong, make them redo it again. But then when they finally do it to your liking, I want you to hand them a $5 bill. And when they ask, Mom, you said 100. Say, I did give 100. But your brother's part of this family. He deserves an equal amount. The dog is part of the family. He deserves an equal amount. Your dad and me. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be here. So it's socialism. That's what socialism looks like. We're distributing the wealth. Even, hey, the neighbor, she got some. Why? Because she waved to you this morning. We're distributing the wealth. She needed some help. So give that child $5. And here's where the challenge comes in. The challenge comes in because you cannot ever give them the money. Any of you guys break and say, fine, here's the rest of the $100. Oh, God, go away, leave me alone. Any of you parents that do that, you're doing a disservice to your country and disservice to your child, because then they won't take it seriously. But I'll tell you, if you do that experiment and you really never give them that $100, let them throw that fit the whole day. They'll be mad at you for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. They're going to not talk to you. They're going to say the words, I hate you. They're going to say mean things to you. They're kids. They're kids. They like money. But they will never forget that lesson that you taught them. I guarantee you. If you simply never give them the money, never go back on it. But here's what you can do that's sweet. On their wedding day, or the day they graduate college, or even on your own deathbed, give them the money. I would say, here's the rest of that $100. Thank you for learning that lesson. You know, I think that's the sweetest and best way to do it. But I think the idea is really good, and I think that the idea could work. Because kids, they all want to be socialists right now because they're being told it's a good thing, it's a good thing. We'll teach them about socialism by making them experience it. Make them experience it. You told your teacher you didn't want to talk about it? Good. Good. And she should respect that. Teachers should not be talking about BLM at schools, period. Yeah, you can. There's an idea. Somebody said, give them $5 and put the rest in a savings account. You could do that, but I wouldn't tell them it's in a savings account because then they're gonna be like, oh, I got the money anyways. Like, I don't want them to know that I ever got this money. I want them to know that the feeling, the actual feeling of being told you're gonna get a certain amount of money and you only get a fraction of that because everybody else has to get in on your wealth, even though they didn't help you clean the damn bathroom or the car, whatever the case may be, wherever you have them clean. They didn't get help cleaning it, but they earned that money and they're not gonna get it ever. They need to know the seriousness of the situation. So you can put it in a savings account, but I wouldn't tell them. I would tell them later on in life or something, but I wouldn't tell them the rest of my money in a savings account because they need to experience that they need to experience that loss so that we don't turn into Venezuela. I mean, to put it bluntly, they need to experience that loss. Any child of your guys that's liberal needs to experience the loss that liberalism will bring them. They need to experience that loss. Otherwise, we're going to all be fucked. And I want kids, like I told you guys, and I'm going to be that grandpa one day, looking at a room full of people that I produce, and I'm going to tell you, the world that my kids are going to grow up in isn't going to be like this. I'll fight you. I'll fight all of you to make sure it's not. But we will fight, bitch, because we cannot just be complacent and accept the fact that our kids are liberals anymore. No. You're letting your kid basically be comparable to a Nazi. It's scary. Don't ever do that. Like, be a better parent. Don't put up with your child doing that. And don't yell at them about it either because they're not going to listen to you. What you need to do is find ways to show them, like this experiment, show them how bad it is when you are that way. I think the experiment will be great. Oh, don't worry, I'm getting a bigger brush. Be my little brushes. So yeah, that's just that, guys. He told his teacher Biden sniffs kids and he's raising our taxes. I lost it, guys. You're 6-year-old? You're 6-year-old? Oh, you had somebody 6-year-old. He said, yes, the 6-year-old boy told his teacher, Biden sniffs kids and he's raising our taxes. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, your 6-year-old said that? Like, your 6-year-old is going to be a damn good person. I bet you that kid's going to go to the military or something. Sounds like it already. Do I have a brush that I haven't ruined yet? Yeah, so yeah, you guys. So my car, I did buy another car, and it's an all right looking car. It looks actually perfect. Actually, it's a beautiful looking car. I'll show you guys in the morning. But it is an all right running car, so I'm gonna have to obviously modify it and stuff like that. But so the GoFundMe, I'm gonna be taking down the GoFundMe as of tomorrow. So if you guys donate anything to it now, just know that it's gonna go towards the repairs on the car. I did just get it, and like the switching over registration and all that stuff, which I gotta go still do. But just know anything that's donated now will go on that. So but I'm gonna leave my Venmo, I think, on the description thing, so I can continue to make these videos and stuff and continue to push forth this, because after the election, a lot of people are like, what are we gonna do after the election? I already know what I'm doing. I never plan on stopping. I didn't know this was a thing that we're stopping doing. I mean, we're maybe not going to be all super Trumpers anymore, but guess what? This fight that Trump has brought to us, this heart and soul, isn't going anywhere. I'm going to continue to educate kids on the Democratic Party, and I'm going to continue to try to turn votes every single season, because I won't stop until every single kid is not blue. You don't have to go red. You can go green. You can go. There's a lot of other colors. You don't have to like Donald Trump. You don't have to like Republicans. You don't even got to like Christians. But I will not put up with knowing that some of our children are still Democrats. That's an evil thing to say, an evil thing to be. And I'm going to tell the truth about their party because the truth needs to be known. So our kids are stop being so lost and stop being so hateful. And I'm out to save lives. So I'm just starting, guys. After Trump, girl, I'm still going. Like, I don't know. I wasn't here just for Trump. Like, Trump sparked something in me for sure, but I'm not just only here for him. I'm here for my future, bitch. And in this country, if with Trump or without him, I still gotta live here. And my kids gotta live here. So I'm gonna fight for it to be a good place for them. Period. You know, my people have liberal views as long as they're educated. Well, if they're educated, they won't have liberal views. Like, that's the thing. Like, are you talking about liberal views, like classical liberal views? Like, I had some of those. Classical liberal views was like, just like everybody should be like more liberal. Like when you're passing out candy, are you liberally passing out candy? Or are you passing out candy like with like a biasness? Like if you're talking about that word liberal, then yeah, but I'm talking about the political party of the Democrats. It's evil. Like, I don't know why the word Democrat wasn't abolished with the word slavery, to be honest. But yeah. That whole party's history is evil, and I don't want to be a Nazi because of Nazi history. So I wouldn't want to be a Democrat, and I want all our children to know that. Because you would shit yourself if your child said that they were Nazi, right? I would know what to do. But I would fucking beat my kid's ass. My kid would not be a Nazi. Period. That ain't an option, motherfuckers. Like, I'll beat my kid's fucking ass for saying that they're Nazi. So why would you ever want them to be Democrat then? Why would you be okay and accept them being Democrat? Their party was around twice as long and killed twice as many people. Why would you ever accept that? But you won't accept them being Nazis. If you accept your kid being a Democrat or liberal, then I'm assuming that you'll accept your kid being a Nazi, which doesn't make you look like the best parent. Like, my kid could be Green Party, my kid could be Third Party, my kid could be independent, my kid could be whatever the hell they want to be in life, whatever they choose, including bad person. I just hope that my parenting skills will make them be a good person. That's all you can do is hope for that. Can't force your kids to do anything. But you guys out there with liberal kids, COVID right now is giving us an opportunity to have them at home and really educate them on the truth. And if you don't know the truth about the Democratic Party, call me, girl. I'll call you at dinner. I'll talk to your kid on speakerphone, whatever you want to do. I will counsel all your children. I don't mind. Send them to my page that you guys already do. I know so many people on here say, my daughter watches you on TikTok, or my mom showed me your page, and which is so awesome. Like, whatever we got to do to educate our kids. And I obviously am focused on that. So I obviously have studied a lot on that. So anything that we can educate kids on more. So if you're well versed in the Democratic history, then teach your kids. If you need help, call me. I don't care how much of a stranger you are. I will help because I'm that desperate. Okay, let me get the green again. Oh, the eyes don't match. One's bigger. We're all doing Weeking. Need more product on it. Thought somebody made anti-LGBTQ? He is. So is Obama. They didn't do anything for us. The Supreme Court, who eventually signed over the gay marriage thing for everybody, but after state by state already changed. Most of the states already changed, and that's not a federal thing. That was a state by state thing. Federal government did nothing. Obama just simply made a video where, like, in the morning, he sat in the White House and said, "Oh, I support gay people." So conveniently, right before all of a sudden he needed our vote. 2 months before he needed our vote, to be exact. And otherwise, he spent 4 years saying how he didn't support us. So, I mean, do I think they're anti-LGBT? I don't think they're out to get us. I think they're out to use us right now for votes. I think they're out to use us to make us think that they're on our side. I think they're lying to us all right now. Yeah. But I don't think they're out to get us because I think that we're valuable to them and they realize that. So I think that they're just using us to gain power. So we've been weaponized. But do I think that Biden and Trump are anti-LGBT? No. I just think that if it was up to them, they wouldn't have gay marriage. We wouldn't be equal if it was up to them. Because we were to them, they're out of their mouths. They literally said we were a security risk. So we weren't allowed to be on cabinet chairs. We weren't allowed to be in any important events in the White House or nothing. So I mean, so I don't think they're anti-LGBT. I just think that they don't give a fuck about it. They're just using us. So that's how I feel about that. I know my voice is so fast. I try to slow down, girl. Like I'm a hyper person. You should see my motorcycle. I don't want to go into that talk again. That's long. Okay. Continue with this black. Is this considered blackface? Just kidding. I understand the security risks. It really makes my head hurt thinking, what does that mean? Me too. Like I don't understand. Well, I honestly I understand that there's security risks with a lot of different people, but I don't know why gay is a security risk. To be honest, that one makes my head hurt because most of the time, when people put something out there like that, we gotta remember they're Democrat, they're not Republicans. So normally, like Republican Christians had a good enough reason to not want gay marriage. Like for instance, the word marriage should never have been taken from them. It's a sanctity by God. It has nothing to do with the actual marriage that we want. The marriage we want is just simply the rights. And so it was different. We shouldn't call it marriage, but we did it, unfortunately. So I understand that whole argument. But normally when people when they say something about gays, they normally are just, they normally have a reason. Like, but saying we're curious, I don't see the reason. Just like I don't know why we were mentioned in the pedophile bill either. Like I don't, it makes me so angry to think that I'm being looked at on a pedophile bill. And I don't know why I would be a security risk just simply because I fall in love with the same sex. So those things hurt my head too. And I get really frustrated by them. That's why I don't understand why people are still voting for Biden, yet they support gay people. If you support gay people, you vote for Biden, that makes zero sense. I repeat, that makes zero sense. You can't support Biden and also be for gay people. That's like supporting Biden and saying you're for black people. Girl. He wrote the crime bill. Like literally. Like not hypothetically. Like literally. But hey, he had more bills passed than Bernie did. Even though they were all racist and evil. Because Bernie had passed 2 bills. He names 2 post offices. That's it. Go Bernie. Collectively, they've been in Congress for 87 years and they've done nothing. 87 years, they both stand on stage to run for presidency and say, this world's so horrible. Oh, you didn't know what it was? You're like, oh. Debbie got on here and said, what in the world is this? Because a lot of people are getting on right now and they're just seeing they're just like, right when they log on, they see me on the For You page right now. And I'm just like sitting here like with green face. You guys will see when I'm done. When I'm done, we'll be having black light, like little photo shoot by myself. I'm also gonna put some glow sticks on me and stuff like that. See, I'm gonna do a whole alien thing. Almost done already with the black. I'm gonna do that black. I'm quiet. Sorry. Did I vote yet? I did get my ballot, and when I did, I filled it out, and I'm taking it on to the polling place because I don't trust, because all these like polling places are catching on fire and stuff. So I don't trust the mail, and so I'm just taking it in myself. I don't trust any of those boxes anymore. What I've been hearing in the media, I don't trust nobody. So I'm turning it myself when I know for a fact it's gonna make it there and be counted. I'm not gonna be no recount person. Sorry about it. Sorry, not sorry. So no, I think I haven't voted yet, but I did fill it out. Yes. How hypocritical would it be if I didn't? I just hosted a show like in Irvine about the props and stuff. Your new show to watch is the Tucker, probably. I love Tucker, but otherwise I don't watch the news. I watch on the hearings and stuff myself. On grease paint. We're getting there, guys. Okay. Out. Out here. Got my eye a tiny bit. Let me get a paper towel. I just want to thank all the people that stepped on to get here. I'm all crying and shit. Here's a wipe. Okay. I had to cry for a second. See. I'm gonna set it all down right now. I'm gonna set this whole thing. So I got it in my eye, so that hurts. So I had to cry for a second. But it's good now. I fixed it. See, it all came off though. So put it back on. Yeah, it sucks. Like if your eye waters when you do like this kind of makeup, it's like really big. Like, I feel bad for people who did the Avatar makeup for that movie Avatar, because those makeup artists, girl, those people were crying. Those people were doing things like running and like through water. Like I would hate to be that makeup artist. I'd be like, bitch, come here, I had to fix your shit. Like the people who did Avatar, like am I a guy or a girl? Well, daily close of gaming, daily dose of gaming. You ask if I'm a boy or girl. Do you believe in equality of the sexes? If you do, then you won't treat me differently if you find out I'm a boy or a girl. or do you treat me differently? I want that answer. Because if you would treat me differently, then you don't believe in equality, and you should probably shouldn't be watching me. But if you believe in equality, then it doesn't matter if I'm a guy or girl. It really doesn't matter. Unless you're trying to date me. Are you trying to date me? You want to go on a date? Trying to date my green ass? If you're trying to date me, then that's one thing. But if you're not trying to date me, then it doesn't matter. Like, you literally won't treat me differently because I'm equal, then it doesn't matter. Labels don't matter. See, that's the thing. The left has got us thinking the labels matter. They don't. Labels are actually bad for us. Labels are making it worse. Labels are separating us away and giving us the hate that they claim to fight against. So I'm a human. And if you treat me the same no matter what, if whether I was a guy or girl, then I'm just going to be a human. Okay? That's where I am. Well, right now I'm an alien. But so I'm not a human at all in fact. Get it? Should I say my camera's unplugged? No, it's not, girl. Oh. Don't cry again. Have you guys ever cried when you do your makeup? I just did, and it ruined everything. My nose. When you cry, your nose runs, so it's like, oh no. I'm gonna power this down soon. Here comes another tear. See that? Imagine when we cry, baby. You know how he cries out of just one eye. Does it look like an alien? Yeah. Does it look like an alien? Oh no, stupid tears. Like, on my way. I hate this part right here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glitter. Shimura keeps kicking me off. Why? You working at Irvine? I'm going to vote in person too. I know it starts tomorrow. First few seconds you hear guns and weed. Yes. I just want to be a gay guy with a kid, and I want to be able to like love who I want. I want to be able to protect my guns. I protect my weed and my home and my kids with my gun. That's why I'm Republican. Yes. Okay, now we're gonna do the black light thing soon. Let me put some glitter on, because it ain't a party until there's glitter on it. Ready? I'm gonna make it glisten like everywhere. Don't get a smile. Don't get a smile. Don't get a smile. You guys won't be able to see it, but you will see it on camera. Watch. Guarantee you. Right now, because we're not in black light yet or anything, you guys will be able to see it glistening. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, black. Yeah, my clapper's going off, guys. Are you guys on clapper right now or what? People are loving clapper. I think it's just another fucking TikTok. I just post the same videos. Or the videos I get banned on TikTok, I post on Clever. All right, guys. We're going to do some black light stuff now. Probably on a black shirt, huh? All right, I'm gonna let you guys go now, but I'm not gonna do this part live because this part is gonna be like more like production wise. I have to like hold up a light to my face and stuff and look really cool. So, yeah. Bye. I love you guys. Thanks for donating and helping me get a car. Would you ever call me? Well, actually, I'll stay right there. Hi. Does it look like an alien? Does it look like an alien?
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, wait till I'm under black light. Now the black is gonna be like just obviously it's gonna fade into the background because I'm not gonna use a green screen. I have a black screen, so it's gonna be just.
Cool.
Maybe I'll look up over a ledge.
Cool.
But I'm about to do that right now, and then does it look like an alien though, bro?
If you turn off the lights, I'm sure it would.
Yeah. Like all this is gonna be gone.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. All right, I'm going to bed.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
Good night. Good night. Remember that little kid. I'm taking a nap. Take a nap. He goes, good night. I'm weird, I know. Sorry.
You are.
Good night.
Huh?
Good night.
What?
I said good night. I'm live on.
Night.
And I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. Oh, you said, girl, you said I'm waiting for the BLM stuff. Now let's get kicked out, okay? Same, that's what I was waiting for. It's PR wave. All right, fine. What do you want to know about BLM? You want to know what I feel about BLM? Let's get into it. This is how I feel about BLM. I think that BLM is a organization that is seriously, maybe not terrorist organization, but what they are is they're skewed and they're being pushed into believing these horrible atrocities are somebody else's fault. But a lot of these things are actually the fault of the community themselves. And I think that it's not their fault, but it is their fault. It's not their fault as in where they don't know that there's other options out there. That's not their fault. But what is their fault is that what they have done to this movement, what they've done to show that they need to be heard. If they're angry, if they're mad, they shouldn't be rioting and looting, and they shouldn't even be given into the thing that makes them the names that they don't like being called. They don't like being called criminals. They don't like being called the violent people. Yet they go out there and do these things. I get it. They're angry. They have every right to be angry in a small sense. In a tiny sense. Because I grew up in an all-black neighborhood, so that's why I feel like I know that some of this is just, none of it is just what they're doing. But the feelings, some of them are just. Very small amount. Not all of them. Very small amount are just. And I think that what we need to do as a society is stop pretending like they're victims and stop pretending like, okay, you're a victim. We keep you victims. So what do you want as reparations? No. How about we just simply fucking for once and all just look at everybody like they're equal? That will fix everything, right? No, because the left wants everybody to say victims. So they say, how can we fix this? Let's give them reparations. Let's give them that. Let's give them. Why isn't just simply making them be able to be just as equal, let them have education like we get? Why isn't that an option? Why is the only option to give them reparations or give them affirmative action? Why do you want to throw things at them to ignore the problem? Here's the thing with Black America. BLM, they don't care about Black people. They only act when a white person does something. Who's in charge here? Ask BLM, why do you only act when a white person does something? Why don't they act when 40% of all the country's abortions are from 13% of the population, Black people? Why don't they act when that happens? Why don't they act when there's Planned Parenthood only in poor or Black communities? Why don't they act? Why don't they say something about that? And why don't you, if you believe in BLM so much? Why don't you say anything when last year, in 2019, more babies were aborted in New York City that were Black than born? And New York City has a lot of Black people. Why do they stay silent when that happens? You really want to know my opinion about Black Lives Matter? Well, you're going to get it. Yes, you're right. Because Planned Parenthood was planted there to lessen the black community. And it's still there to this day. And none of you guys are fighting against it. But yet, Black Lives Matter when a white person does something to a black person. When a cop does something to a black person. But it matters shit to you when real black people need you. If you take every cop that's ever killed an unarmed black man and take that away, that doesn't even put a dent into the amount of mothers that go to the morgue every weekend in Chicago to identify their children. And due to COVID, we got to see how many mothers went to the morgue. When it broke a record and there was 80 kids that died in one weekend. Remember that one weekend? It was probably a month ago. Well, the news was there. And due to COVID, they couldn't all go into the morgue and sit in the waiting room. There's a line wrapped around the morgue of mothers, black mothers, a line. If you don't believe me, Google it. This is real. This is real life. And these are real black lives that were lost. So do black lives really matter to you? Because if they do, I'm not veering off from the conversation. I'm on the correct conversation. I'm talking about the things that takes black lives. Because black lives matter, correct? So why don't you guys have those conversations? Why aren't those in those conversations or the marches? Why aren't you marching in front of Planned Parenthood? Why? Why aren't you marching in front of the for-profit prisons? Why? Why aren't you cheering Trump on when he lets black people out of prison with the First Step Act? Why? So don't ever come to me with how I feel about Black Lives Matter. Because I'll be honest. And I don't think you'll like what I have to say about it. Because you, like everybody else, conditioned to believe that black lives only matter when white people do things. I don't know about you, but I hate white supremacy. And I don't think it exists in where you guys are pointing at. I think it only exists on the left. I think Black Lives Matter is the embodiment of white supremacy. They only act when a white man does something. They stay silent when black people really need them. But I couldn't stay silent if I tried, bitch. I'm not a silent person. My grandfather's black. I was raised by the black side of my family. I was raised in Blythe, but on the south side of Blythe, a lot of black people. Where I grew up, I was the minority. I refuse to sit here right now and pretend that those people I love and care about only matter when a white person does something to them. No, baby. Black people matter just as much as everybody else. Not more than or not less than, but just as much as everybody else. And if you want to march for Black Lives Matter and you're not black, shame on you. Show them that they're equal. Show them that they have equal say in this country by simply letting them speak for themselves. You white liberals out there are the worst people on the planet. You white liberals make everything worse for everybody. But also let it be known that the people that black people are marching against are you white liberals. So keep on feeling guilty and marching with them. Apologize to them. Kiss their feet in these videos. You should. Because you're racist as fuck. When you see a black person and you assume that they're less than you, that's racism, bitch. That's how I feel about Black Lives Matter. Any questions? So am I like a patriot who says, oh, they're a terrorist organization? No, that's Antifa. Antifa's a terrorist organization. I think that black people are being used right now by the white liberal government. Did you guys ever notice how Kamala Harris isn't even from Africa? Did you guys ever notice how Colin Kaepernick was raised by white people? Did you guys even notice that Obama also is not even a full African American? Why is it that the people who speak and say that they know and have they represent the black community, why has none of them been black? Do you know who does represent the black community? Ben Carson. He's a brain surgeon. And now he runs HUD all through America. He's a black man, full black man. Condoleezza Rice, a full black woman. First time we ever had a woman as Secretary of State in that position she had. They're full black. But you ignore them because they're Republican. And that is against black people. But instead, you guys put Obama, who's not even full black, as your mascot. You guys put Kamala Harris, who's not even African at all. Her dad's from Jamaica. Her mom's from she's what is she? She's Indian, from India. She was the first Indian prosecutor in California. But all of a sudden now she's the first black woman. I want to see real black people representing the black community. And I do see them. Again, they're Condoleezza Rice, Ben Carson, an amazing doctor who does brain surgery. He saves lives. That's Black people we need to look up to. Black people that are cops. Black people that provides for society. Black people that give back to society. Hell, I'll even say Lil Wayne, Ice Cube, and Kanye West, because they all three sat there and didn't complain like Colin Kaepernick. They decided to go straight to the politicians and say, what can we do to help our community? Those are Black people that are commendable, not ones who are fake Black. And they're riding on the coattails of real Black people, because that's what's happening with Colin Kaepernick. That's what's happening with Kamala Harris. They're not even full Black guys. Where's the representation? Where is the real Black representation? And why is it the only Black people who said that they've stood on top of the Black community and been like, I represent all Blacks, they're not even Black? Why? So tell me, what do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement? Don't forget the leaders of it, Shaun King, he's not even Black. Or, I mean, he's part Black, I guess, but he's about as Black as I am. So you want Black people to matter? Sit down, shut the fuck up, and let them speak for themselves. That's my advice to you. Show them they have an equal voice by giving it to them. Hand the mic over. Sit down. You don't need to march next to them. You don't need to be tagging on walls, knowing that people in America are going to blame Blacks for that. You white Antifa people, yeah, I'm talking to you. But I think you know this. I think that the white liberals know they're fucking shit up. Because at the end of the day, they're helping their parties maintain their party. And how do they do that? By keeping Black people as victims. They're punishing Black people right now with this. Because they're mad that Black people woke up and started to go towards the right. So they're trying to keep them at all costs. Don't let them punish you. If you're Black watching this right now, don't let them punish you. You are not less than. You are equal to everybody here. You are not better than anybody. But by means, you are not less than. Anybody who told you you're less than, I'm sorry. They are bad people. You are not. And I will never speak for you. That's your job. This is your life. You speak for you, baby, because you have an equal voice. I'm not going to pretend like my voice is louder than yours. That's how you can say Black Lives Matter. And the biggest thing you could do when it comes to voting is vote for school choice. Let them leave that 5-block radius that they're trapped in due to their zip code. Let them leave Compton. Let them leave Southside Chicago. Give them an opportunity to get a real education. Then I'll believe you when you tell me that Black Lives Matter to you. But until then, don't tell me Black Lives Matter to you when you don't let them ever get a better education. Yet you throw affirmative action at them, knowing that you gave them the shitty education their whole life. And now you expect them to just go to college because of the color of their skin and fit right in? No. The fail rate is at 60 to 70%. I'm not advocating for only 40% of Black people to make it and be successful. I'm advocating for all Black people to make it and be successful. That's why I vote school choice. That's why I vote red. And if you were smart, you do that too. And if you're Black and you think that I'm stupid because I'm a white boy talking like this to you, then that means they've already got to you. And I pray that you wake up one day so you can get out of that, because you deserve better than that. You deserve better from your leaders. You don't deserve to be lied to. You don't deserve that at all. You're a human being. Nobody deserves to be lied to equally. So that's how I feel about Black Lives Matter. And you're right. Black Lives Matter. Joker the Biker says BLM doesn't do anything for the Black community. You're right. You're right. They do nothing. They don't care about the fact that more babies were aborted last year in New York City than born. New York is predominantly Black people. More babies died than were born. But you know what? Maybe that's a blessing. You know why? Because they're also born into 70% fatherless homes. Where's Black Lives Matter marches for that? Where's the celebration when Donald Trump signed the First Step Act, getting Black people out of prison for petty drug crimes? When was the celebration? Because that's Black progress. Oh, well, I know what that feels like, because I watched my community, the gay community, make progress and ignore it because it was made under Donald Trump. I don't care what party you're on. I want a world where my community is equalized. So whoever's willing to do it, I don't care. But do it, because we demand it and you work for us. And it happened under Donald Trump, and I refuse to ignore that. The First Step Act happened under Donald Trump. Do you know who gave you? Do you know who gave them the crime bill that locked up all these black men? Joe Biden signed the fucking crime bill himself. The man you want to elect as your president. You want to elect the man who puts your babies without fathers? Do you want to elect the man who made all these mothers have to go to morgues and prisons to identify and see their children? You are doing a disservice to the black community if you vote for Joe Biden. That's a fact. So there's your answer. I have a question. If I tell you Jesus loves you, please do not take it as an insult. I mean, I don't take it as an insult. When you say Jesus loves me, I don't take it as an insult. I like I said earlier, I'm very open to the fact. I'm very open to that situation. I'm unsure about it. But when you tell me Jesus loves me, I appreciate it. I feel the love you're giving me when you say that. I'm not saying I don't believe, but I'm not saying I don't not believe either. I'm unsure. I'm unsure. But I don't think it's a dumb crock to believe in Jesus. I think that, again, if it makes you a better person to lean on something like that, then awesome. But I don't know if I'm ready to do that. So you can say that all you want to me. I will respect it. And I appreciate it when you say Jesus loves me. I really do. I appreciate that a lot because I feel the love you're giving me when you say that. Biden cannot be president. Now, Ford 1989, you said BLM is a clown circus. I want you guys to know something. I did grow up in a black neighborhood, like I told you guys. The leftist leaders are disenfranchising and doing horrible things to make these black people believe this. These black people are not all bad people, you guys. They're not. They're not bad people. They emotionally are charged because they believe in something. Do you know what it's like to believe in something? If you're a Trump supporter, you do. Just know that they have been lied to, though. You gotta remember, these are good people still. The black community is not acting crazy because they just think it's fun. Yeah, there are some that do that think it's fun. But that's not all of them. Some of them really believe that they're making a better world for their children. It's up to us to prove to them that the better world's already here. They're equal. Don't ever let the people treat them like they're not. And if you ever feel like you have to speak for a black person, then you are literally the reason why they feel like they're not equal. Shut the fuck up and sit down, white liberals. Let them speak for themselves. There should be no white people even marching with them. Not because they're against them, but because they're equal enough to do it themselves. Give them back the fucking mic. And sit down and shut the fuck up, white liberals. That's how I feel about y'all. Now, before this makeup gets fucked up, I gotta hurry up and do my Black Light video, so I gotta go. Somebody said, Ben Carson does brain surgery on babies. Enough said. She wrote a whole paragraph, but I'm gonna tell you. The first sentence was Ben Carson does brain surgery on babies. Let me repeat that. Ben Carson does brain surgery on babies. That's a black man who's full black. Actually is real black, not Kamala Harris black, not Obama black, but real black. And you all in the black community should be looking up to that. That's somebody you guys should see as a hero. You know where Ben Carson came from? He came from being very poor. He was a very poor black man. True story. Look up his Wikipedia, read his story. That's a black man you guys should be looking up to. Hell, I look up to him. He's an inspiration for all Americans that want to come from poverty to being something great. You all can do that. Ben Carson proved it to us. I love him. Not because he's black, but because he's an American. And he showed me that I don't have to be poor forever. Take that and run with it, guys. Especially if you're black. Rethink your heroes. You'll find really quickly that they're not George Floyd. They're actually people who know what it's like to struggle and make it. Not the people who knew what it was like to hide their struggles with drugs and putting guns to pregnant women's stomachs. That's not a martyr. That's a criminal. A martyr would be somebody who, which we don't have them anymore today. We don't need them because we're so equal. Like there's nobody alive today, and cops are not. There's no Rodney King today. Stop pretending like it is, because not. Rodney King would have given anything to live in this era where cops weren't killing them or beating them in the streets. I bet you Rodney King would think that it's a piece of cake to live today. I bet you Martin Luther King, after being through what he went through, I bet you Martin Luther King would give anything to live in a society like we have today. But you take it for granted and you say it's not good. I agree with you on one thing. I agree there's still work to be done. But I refuse to sit here and say that black people are all bad. But I also refuse to sit here and say that we have a giant problem, because we don't. We have confusion. We have leftist leaders. It's simple as this. Leftist leaders are telling you things to get you mad. And now I'm mad at them for it. I'm not mad at you for being mad at me. I'm mad at them because they made you mad at me. They lied to you. They lied to you. We black people and white people, we have so much in common. We're people. We're human. We're all the same. And they told you that we're not. But yet they told you it was me that said that, and I didn't. It was them who came up with it. The only way you'll believe it is once you see it. But tell me, Chicago's always been blue. California's always been blue. How are the black communities doing there? I'll wait. How have they always done there? Make your own assessment, bro. So now you ask yourself. Don't ask me what Black Lives Matter mean to me. Ask yourself, what does it mean to you? And do you think you're going in the right direction if you are a supporter of them? Because I haven't seen that one black person from Planned Parenthood. I haven't seen that one person say that your black babies are being killed at 40% rate. I haven't seen one black person stand up and clap for Ben Carson. I see a lot of them clapping for Cardi B. I see a lot of them saying that Ice Cube's a traitor because he simply wanted a politician to look at his plan for Black America quickly, not after the election. They wanted it now. He's tired of his family being in the streets. And y'all got mad at him. Shame on you. I don't even know if there's any leftists watching right now, but if there is, this is for you, bitch. This whole talk was for you. And if you support black people and Biden, how does it feel to be a walking fucking idiot? He literally wrote the crime bill. You can't say, oh, he changed. Well, if he changed after we killed Hitler, Nazis weren't putting Jews in camps either. So do you think Nazis changed? You like Nazis now? No? I didn't think so. Then why would you ever like Democrats? Why would you ever forgive Joe Biden then? Idiot. Point is, Trump has never done anything as bad as Joe Biden has, or his son. If this laptop was Joe Biden, if this laptop was Donald Trump Jr., let's be real. Let's take a minute and just be real for 1 second before I go to this black light makeup. Let's be real. I'm going to leave you guys with that question. One question. If this was Donald Trump Jr. that had crack in his mouth, sex tapes, proof that he was doing quid quo pro or whatever, proof that he was also funneling money from China and Ukraine, if there's proof, you all wouldn't let him live it down. Be honest and real with yourselves right now. If this was Trump Jr. Well, like I said in this whole entire video, I believe in equality, bitch. So I'm going to treat it equally like I would if it was a president's son. If it was a president's son, I would say I don't want a president with a family representing America, me, you, our kids, that acts like that. So I damn sure will not ever advocate for people who want to elect somebody like that. That's disgusting. Wake up, America. Period. I like that you guys say that, period. Oh my God, I like that. I've been saying that lately. Period, bitch. Donald Trump Jr. stole money from charities. Really, girl, that's what you got? That's what you got. That's what you're comparing to somebody who literally has sex tapes I saw with minors, a crack pipe in his mouth, got kicked out of the military for literally selling crack and fucking hookers. Then after he left the military for that, he literally got sent to Burisma to funnel money for his dad. His dad literally threatened to not give the Ukraine the money that America was giving, that you pay for, that I pay for to give them for their protection because of a personal thing with his son to get a prosecutor fired. And it's obvious, and he said that. So you're going to compare that to a charity that Donald Trump Jr. did before he was even president? You idiot. Don't come at me with their personal life. Their tax dollars don't matter to the presidency. They play no part in the presidency. His personal life plays no part. Now, what Trump did and what Biden Jr. did is complete and utter disgusting behavior that has everything to do with their politics. Don't forget, Donald Trump Jr. he had all this money before presidency. Now he's lost it because he became president. Donald Trump Jr. lost everything as well. So if you're going to bring up a charity that he did a long time ago, I don't care about his personal life. Now, Biden's personal life, his money, has everything to do with politics because we paid for that. I paid for that. You paid for that. How's it feel? Do you have a lot of money in your wallet right now? No? Guess what? If you want to pay for this Burisma bullshit, if you want to pay fucking the crime bill, if you want to pay to get locked up, our tax dollars goes on all that, girl. If you want to pay all that, you would have more money in your pocket. You want to be sitting there screaming, yeah, you want universal health care. You actually be able to afford a good doctor. Wake up. The Bidens are evil. If you want a Biden, then you are either really into pedophilia or really stupid or want nothing but bad things to happen to people. And at this point, girl, I'll fight you. Because, no. So there's a little education on that. And yes, I'm emotionally charged when it comes to that because my family, I don't have family anymore, but when I did have family, that was my family. My family is African-American, and I will not take the best parts of the only thing I have left in my memory of family and let it be tainted and ruined by people that claim to be sticking up for them. Bitch. Oh, I know. I saw that too. I saw the video. It's really unclear in the video if that's her though. But I mean, I see that how it could be. I mean, I'm a realist. I'm not trying to go get. I'm not trying to say Hunter Biden's a good person. No, he does have a big dick. I mean, his dick was pretty. I mean, I was like, damn, bro, you got a pretty dick. Like, real talk. But I will say that the video it's unclear if it is her, but it does look like it can be. And but I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'm not gonna jump guns. I like proof. And when I did get the proof of the sex tapes, I did get the proof of stuff, and I did see a lot of stuff. There's enough there to make sure that this motherfucker can never be president. There's enough there. Trust me, girl. There's more than enough there. So I mean, the Melania, the Trump's daughter, the Obama's daughter thing, that would be compelling. And if it comes out that it is real, damn, even more reason. But there's enough reasons right there to where we don't even need to try to make shit up because but again, the video, it does look like it can be her, but there's no proof of it yet. So I can just go to the video like you guys can, and I don't want to speculate though until we know the facts. I mean, if we were all going to jail because one of us looked like they might be a little drunk because I'm a little hyper. So if I look like I'm a little bit on drugs, so people assume I'm on drugs all the time, I'd be in prison the rest of my life. So let's not assume things, okay? I'm definitely not on drugs, obviously. But you know, we all have different lives. We all have different lifestyles, and I know it would be really awesome and compelling to find out that was Obama's daughter. Whoa, put him in prison and stuff. That would be awesome. Yes, I see all that too in my head, and I'm like, I wish. And in a perfect world, you know, but at the same time, I don't think we should get to where we need to be by lying either. I think again, there's enough things that are compelling enough to lock him up for a long time, or to prove that he's unfit for presidency. There's plenty of stuff, right? So. I am curious though if that really is her. It does kind of look like her, but there's no proof of it. I want to see another video of her like walking in or where she's more clear. Just saying, because it's very unclear. Somebody said Trump puts most of the money he gets paid for being president back into the country. No, Clinton, you're wrong. He puts all of the money back. He's the first president in American history to not get paid. Do I have merch? No, I tried doing merch before, girl, but I'm so bad at merch. I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at merch. Like, what kind of merch would you like to see me have? Like shirts with what on it? Like, what kind of merch would you guys see me having? If I made merch, I want to make something you guys would like. So tell me, what kind of merch do you guys like? The tape didn't get released. The tape got leaked. I don't ever use Google. I use DuckDuckGo for everything, and DuckDuckGo is very unbiased. And DuckDuckGo will give you information on things. Hoodies are expensive to do. But what do you guys want to say? Hoodies? Maybe I'll make some hoodies. Okay, guys, I really have to do this black light thing because my makeup's starting to get weird. So go. All 100 shits on gtv.org. Awesome. Thank you for that. I'll go look on that link as well. But I got it like the first day it came out, so I got a lot of the like original stuff. Can't go wrong with hoodies. The hoodies are always more expensive. Hoodies are like $45 because you guys remember I got to order them. I got to get them printed, and hoodies aren't cheap. So would you guys be willing to pay $45 for a hoodie? I mean, if I got enough, you guys are willing to do that. We could do that. But I don't want you guys to sit here and say hoodie's cool, but then all of a sudden I make hoodies and you guys are like, I sell 3 of them. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I want obviously it's going to be lucrative because you can only order them in bulk, like at 20, 25. So no matter what, it's going to cost me like $300, $400 to just start. Last time I did that that's why I was so bad at shirts, because I did that with shirts and I was so bad at them that I have like 10 of these shirts because I like so bad at selling them because I was like, nobody wants the shirts. But I thought everybody would want them because they said they did, but then I got them and nobody wanted them. So I was like, fuck merch. Also, I was really bad at like advertising it because I wasn't good at it. And also right now, basically speaking of which, on Facebook, I'm not allowed to advertise. They take away my ability to advertise when they don't like something I say. So which means they really fuck with my whole economy. They fuck with my hair business. They fuck with my money, which is not good. That's why they need to do what AT&T did in the 80s and realize that they're not a private company. They're actually a public service. And I'm waiting for them to do that. Trump, get on it, girl, because I'm sick of waiting on that situation. But Trump ain't perfect, I get it. But we're going to keep pushing for this, the ending of the censorship shit. We need to keep pushing, guys, because when he's in the second term, he better address it. If he doesn't, then I will say he's doing great, but I was still disappointed in that one thing he did that he didn't do. Because that's important. Because whoever gets in office after him is not going to be as strong as him regardless. So, I mean, we're going to need somebody who can stand up to the media attacks. And so far, he's barely doing it. He's like kind of pussyfooting around it. But recently, everybody went to court. So all the big tech giants went to court after the Hunter Biden thing. Oh, yeah, I know. It looks like Obama's daughter. I saw it too. We just got to know that, like, I want to know if it is first before I go on and say that. Probably message me those companies so I can get it, because I'm getting off the line right now, but I want to know those companies, guys. Send them to me. Yeah, Trump donates his whole entire salary. And it is a tax deduction. That's not bad. Like, that's why if you give your money in charity, you're allowed to write it off. Period. Welcome to owning your own business. I'm not mad at him. He can pay no money in taxes. That just means he's a smart man, because let's be real. Those taxes, the things that you could write off for your taxes, was put into law by the Obama administration. So if you're mad at Trump paying $700 in taxes, be mad at Obama, not Trump. Because Obama was the one who handled all that, right? The federal law for money. It's his fault. Anyways, I gotta go. But love you guys so much. Thank you, Papa Trong. Pretty kitty, I like your name. Sounds like a vagina. Mask merch? I agree with you. Okay, Sister Pug, I gotta tell you. I gotta say, Sister Pug, I believe you, girl. Just because it's she looks like I thought she looked a little bit like her, Sister Pug. I do think she looks a little bit like her, but I didn't get a good look, but I did see the video, and I'm right there with you on that. I don't know if it's Obama's daughter, and I don't think we should jump to the gun yet, because there's so much evidence there that there's plenty of reason to make him not president because of it. We don't need all that, especially if we don't know for a fact. Like that's a big leap, guys. And I'm not into lying and leaping. I'm into like telling truth and getting truth out there. So I mean, I'm not. It would be awesome and funny if it was Obama's daughter. I'd be like, damn. But I mean, that's like a perfect world. I mean, we don't live in that, you know that. So I mean, I think it was somebody maybe who looked similar, or maybe just was a black girl. But I don't think it's fair to say it's his daughter right away until we know the truth. And that one we might not ever know, but I just think that we should look into the video, maybe use our equipment to zoom in a lot more, just to make sure, and look at the tattoos that the girl had, maybe a feature or a mole or something, so we can prove it. But until we can do that, we gotta stop saying we gotta stop saying it was Obama's daughter, because that's a girl. So she's still a girl. She's not Obama. Obama deserves bad things to happen to him. He dropped bombs in our nation's history. He's done more illegals than we've ever had any other president do. But his daughter is just a human being. She doesn't deserve the hate. Just like Kavanaugh's daughters don't deserve it. Leave the kids alone. Chelsea Clinton deserves it. Paul Pelosi deserves it. Hunter Biden deserves it because they put their ass up in it. But Obama's daughter's not in politics. Leave her alone, okay? You want someone come for your kids because they're mad at you. Just saying. I'm not saying I like her because I don't even know her, or I don't even know much about her. But I will say I don't know much about her, meaning she's not in politics. She doesn't play a part. So let's not make her out to look like some whore before we know if it's her or not. That's not fair to her. Let's not do that. Her dad's an idiot, but she doesn't deserve that pain. Now, if it is her, bitch, you a hoe. You deserve all the pain you're getting. But until we know it's her, we all need to calm the fuck down. It's not fair. If Hunter turned himself in, we would all know. My phone would be going off right now. Trust me. Hunter did not turn himself in. So, anyways, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. A lot of huge Twitter accounts were reporting that was her. So I'm getting see Heidi has a credible source. Heidi she runs a thing called We Are the News, and she's a lot more credible source than a lot of other people. And I think that Heidi and her husband, they really dig deep into a lot of situations, and they really pull out evidence. So Heidi said that a lot of huge Twitter accounts were reporting that it was her. So I mean, I think that it's more compelling now that I'm hearing that from Heidi, because Heidi, like I said, they follow accounts that are the ones to follow, not the ones that we would think it's to follow, like CNN or something. No, they follow the people themselves, like the actual people involved in all these situations. So I definitely, but even she says that a lot of huge Twitter accounts are reporting that it's her, but she Heidi runs her own news thing too, so she's not saying that it was her. She's saying they're reporting that it was her. So it's a little more credibility. So we definitely need to keep on looking into things, but we need to make sure we know first before we ruin this girl's life. But I mean, that makes it more compelling. The fact that people that are somebody is like, you know, like when they talk about Epstein Island, like, bitch, like credible sources, like there's credible people out there. If we're gonna believe all these non-credible people like Nancy Pelosi, then I think that it's safe to say we can also we could also like look into the things when the credible people speak to you as well. So, anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I have to do this video now so I can hurry up and get this shit off my face for morphs. And yeah, so I'm gonna be an alien. So I'll show you guys these really cool videos as soon as you guys get on TikTok in about an hour, and you guys will see really cool videos on TikTok, because I need to change my whole outfit and stuff like that. And I'm gonna do some really cool alien stuff in black lights with all these black like drapes behind me. But you'll see. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Like I said in every video, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for all the donations today, guys, on TikTok. I really appreciate all of you guys so much. And again, thanks for the car, guys. I got a car because of you guys, and I love you guys all. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Periscope. Why do I even do Periscope?